Is there a difference? Sure. I mean, when I coached college all those years, like when I was at the FCS level, Division One AA, we'd have games where we were going to go up and play bigger schools and for money. And going into those games, those are tough games to win when you're playing teams with a lot more scholarships than you had. But you didn't prepare any different. You still prepared the same way with the thought and the process of, hey, we're going out to prepare to win, not just to go out there and play well. And we're preparing to win. I don't care who we play. We're preparing to win. Do they have advantages? Sure, they got advantages. When you're recruiting kids, you're getting kids. I know they got kids on their team from out of state, that are coming in and on scholarship to go to school there and all that. But they still got to walk out there and they still got to line up. They got to outplay us. And that's what I try and tell our kids and sell to our kids that it doesn't matter where they come from or who they are or where they're going after high school. They still got to come out and they got to outcompete us and to beat us. And hard and play physical and play the way we're capable of playing, we can beat anybody.
Schematically, do they do anything that you haven't seen before?
They do a lot more of empty, no backs in the backfield more than most teams, and we see that from time to time. There's teams that do that, but these guys make a living at it. That's what they do. Now they'll put a back in the backfield here and there, but they make their living out of empty and five-man protection and dare you to come after them and let the quarterback make plays. And they got five wides that are all athletic. They don't have a weakness in their system. That's why their system works. Is what they recruited to and what they were able to go get as far as player-wise. They recruited to their system and they got good skill kids that can all run really good routes and all can catch the football in traffic and they're all fast kids. As far as receivers go. And defensively, they just go out there and blitz every snap, and they really honestly don't care if you hit them big and score or if you don't. They just figure they're going to outscore you on offense and they're just going to stop you. That they're going to end up winning the game, and for them it works. The system that they're in, it works for them. Obviously, if you look at their track record, they've had a lot of success doing just that. Scoring a lot of points and winning 50-30 and 55-38, whatever. They make a living doing that, and so you can't fault them for what they do because it works for them. But at some point, if you play a good enough team, somebody's going to be able to man those guys up and bring pressure and be able to handle the receivers one-on-one. When they run into that, I think that's where they get in trouble.
That's Dave. We'll take a look at the history between these two teams when our pregame show continues.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community. The community made of hard-working friends and neighbors. Folks who make our community.
Thank you. Please remain standing while the flags depart from the field. Please remain standing for the Russellville alma mater.
The 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Welcome back to the Cyclone pregame show. This is the first ever meeting between Russell and Pulaski. Former Razorback Anthony Lucas can't live past the coach last year.
Still sitting on a good supply of net wrap and twine. Still got the
Thank you. You may be seated.
you know, all this stuff's going up, but we've got a good stock, so come in and see us.
It is Farmers Co-op.
Tonight at Denali Field at Cyclone Stadium,
East Main in Russellville. Don't
we
forget the
recognized
location.
Mental Health
Are
Awareness
tree branches
Week.
threatening your home? Or
This
do
week
you have a
throughout
tree
the
that you just
Russellville
need
School
removed?
District
I have a
Counseling
solution
team,
for you.
they've been
Tree-Wise Tree
promoting
Guys,
the Mental
tree
Health
work
Awareness
experts.
Week with a
Tree-Wise Tree
theme
Guys
called
uses the latest
Stronger
in tree
Than the
climbing and
Storm.
rigging techniques, meaning no
The
heavy
RSD
equipment or
staff,
driving in your
cheerleaders,
yard.
dance
Just
squad,
guys
and
climbing and
football
dragging
team
your
are all
trees out.
wearing lime
If you have a
green
tree that
tonight,
needs work and
which
you're
is
looking
the
for a
color
low-impact
that
solution that will
represents
preserve your
mental
landscape,
health.
give us a call.
At this time, we would like to
479-222.
recognize the
Tree-Wise Tree
counseling
Guys.
team.
River Country
They are standing
KCJC
right
proudly
near the
presents
50-yard
Russellville
line.
Cyclone
From Russellville
Football.
High School,
Brought to you in part by ABC
Stephanie
Children's
Barker,
Academy, changing the world one student at a time.
Ellen
By
Hefner,
Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, putting customers first in
Regina
the River Valley.
Wheatmuller.
By C&D Drugstore, courtesy and service since
From Russellville
1958.
Junior High,
By Fleet Tire Point
Courtney
S, no stress
Jones.
with Point S. E&F Roofing,
Sarah
keeping Arkansas
Shenzi.
covered for 3 generations. Joshua's Fine
Russellville
Jewelry, a
Middle
customized
School.
jewelry experience. Surgery, serving the River Valley community since 2011.
Alyssa
By Miller
Petty.
Roofing Company, a trusted name in roofing. Mr. Break and
Russellville
Lube, when you need
Intermediate
an auto
School.
repair shop
Mary
you can count
Ann
on.
Baker.
By River Valley Tinning and Glass, your local glass and tinning experts.
elementary school
Rockline,
counselors
people who
are
make it right.
from Center
By
Valley,
Tree-Wise Tree Guys,
Robin
tree work
Johnson.
experts in the River Valley. Arkansas Valley Farmers
From
Association, your one-stop shop for
Stokes.
farming, gardening, and pet supplies. By Feltner's Athlete's
From
Corner,
London.
because you deserve great clothing. Putting you first. River Valley Tractor, your River Valley Kubota dealer. Old South Restaurant, we're here for you. Come on by Old South. By Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, more than just tires. Or Auto Mall, come see us under the giant American flag. Centennial Bank, real bankers, real people, real relationships. Ashley Heating and Air, there's only one choice, AshleyAir.com. Alathus Realty, buying or selling your home has never been easier. Call our friends at Alathus Realty. By Liberty Wash, where you've always got options. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way. By Off-Road Tire. Don't drive a wimpy truck. And by Central Arkansas Surgical Center, whose compassionate care and medical excellence are close to home. Russellville Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Thank you to River
Welcome,
Valley
friends. We're coming to you live from Cyclone Stadium in Russellville as the Cyclones host the Pulaski Academy Bruins. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mickey Duval. As we continue our Cyclone pregame show, we are here on FM 102.3 KCJC. We're also streaming live on our YouTube channel, Cyclone Booth, and so you can hear it either place. We're also on the TuneIn Radio app. I know there were some people last week that had us on the app waiting to hear if we were actually going to play. Cyclones were supposed to play last week against Lakeside, and now it's kind of out in the open. Lakeside is the one that canceled it. They said we need to start the game by 9, but then at 8:15 they loaded up the bus and took off, so Russellville basically had an off night. I don't want to say an off week because they practiced. So only 9 games this regular season for the Cyclones, and now our home opener and conference opener tonight as Russellville hosts PA. Turn to my color man of tonight, Aaron Duval, and look at our Cyclone watch. What's on your radar for tonight?
Well, it would have been good to have played last week against Lakeside just to create and stay in a rhythm on offense and defense. But tonight we have to play our game on offense, getting the ball into the hands of our playmakers. And that doesn't have to be a long pass. We've got to take what PA gives us. On defense, cannot let the receivers get behind us. And just as important, we cannot play too far off of them. But we've got to develop a rhythm. We've got to control the ball, get our first downs, no turnovers, but create turnovers on defense. And that's what I'm looking for tonight.
Well, you heard Coach Wheeler said you can't make it easy for PA. He said that PA doesn't care. They don't mind winning the game 50-36. So they figure they're going to score a lot, so they'll give up a lot. And they just figure that they're going to outscore you. That's worked for them. They lost the game last year to Lipscomb Academy and Tennessee. That stopped a 26-game winning streak. Otherwise, they were 13-1 last year, winning the 5A state championship. They got bumped up this year to 6A, at least for the next 2 years. They're going to be in 6A and the 6A West. They're coached by Anthony Lucas. He's in his first year as head coach. He was an assistant there for a couple years. Anthony Lucas, when I say that name, most people remember Razorback wide receiver, has the most 100-yard receiving games in Razorback history with 11. Everybody kind of likes Lucas. They couldn't really say that from previous coach. A lot of people that were rubbed the wrong way by Kevin Kelly. But even with Lucas coming in, they still onside kick it every time. They still will punt, every single fourth down. And the only difference is Lucas has shown that, A, he will kick the extra point every now and then, and B, he will kick off deep if they get the mercy rule going. But otherwise, they're a tough competitor, and they come in this game 2-0. We're going to take a break, come back with more of your pregame show. This is Cyclone Football on EAB Sports.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling for the 2022 school year. With 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County, ABC provides all-day child care, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air wants to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Friday, December 2nd, it's Cody Johnson and Friends, live in concert at Simmons Bank Arena.
You got a dream, chase it, 'cause the dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, until you can't.
Well, now, for Cody Johnson and Friends.
I guess all I'm saying is forgive me if I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still learning to be human.
With special guest Randy Hauser.
Let me show you how country feels.
And Ashlyn Kraft. All live in concert at Simmons Bank Arena Friday, December 2nd. Tickets for Cody Johnson and Friends are on sale now. Get yours at Ticketmaster.com and the Simmons Bank Arena box office.
Welcome back. We're here at Cyclone Stadium, and we're about 5 minutes away from kickoff. They started the festivities with the Star Spangled Banner and the Pledge of Allegiance a little earlier. It's kind of nice because we didn't have to worry about coming on top of that, which usually they do. But one of the things that the Russell School District has focused on is Mental Health Awareness Week. They've had a full week of helping educate kids. Each day has been a different day where they've been talking about it with the students. They've had they gave out the lime green wristbands, which is the color for mental health awareness, and the students were encouraged to wear lime green tonight. So you'll see a lot of that, even some helmet stickers on the Cyclone helmets tonight. That is all for Mental Health Awareness Week, and they've even run a couple of promos on the new video board for that. But as we turn our attention here, Russellville in a 9-team conference this year. First time they've ever had that, so 8 conference games. They drew names of teams to see who was going to get the off week or which week. So like Van Buren has the off conference week this week. Russellville, as luck would have it, they get the off week the very last week of the season. So we thought they were going to play 10 consecutive weeks. They actually were given a reprieve last week when they did not play the game against Hot Springs Lakeside and all the controversy that went in with that. I think we were the only team that played, or 2 in-state teams that had a cancellation game that didn't get played. But anyway, Russellville going to play 8 consecutive conference games. This is the first time that Russellville's ever been in a 9-team conference. It's also the first time they've had 9 regular season games since 1951. game, just didn't make it up, was back in 1933. Conway canceled, and that was a big deal for Coach Wallace Bailey. He actually did get another team to make up that, so they didn't have a week canceled. They did a game canceled. Cyclones were 10-0 that season. He came out in the newspaper and actually said that Conway was scared to play him, and it might have been right, but he did not mince words. He didn't mind who he offended when Coach Bailey talked. As we look at the Russellville, remember, they lost to Morrilton in their opener 2 weeks ago. Pulaski Academy starts the year 2-0. They defeated a team out of Mississippi last week, 48-40. Said Anthony Lucas in his second year. They won Class 5A state championship last year. He was 13-1 last year. They won 10 state titles, and they've basically done it out of the last 15, 20 years. Pulaski Academy's only been a school since 1971. Actually, it was started as a segregationist academy, believe it or not, back in 1971. But they've come a long way since then, and athletically, Kevin Kelly is the one that put them on the map. And I say that name because if you haven't heard, was actually featured on HBO Real Sports as the coach that didn't punt, didn't always onside kicked it. In fact, when they returned punts, they actually wouldn't return punts. They would just play, when you're punting, they would just play, make sure you kicked it, and then they would all run off the field. Different style of ball, going for it on every fourth down, and work for them. As for the Cyclones, they are under the direction of Coach David Wheeler. He's in his second season. He's 5-8 overall. At that 5-7 last year. Did make the playoffs and lost in the first round to. It's going to be a little bit tougher to make the playoffs this year because when you look at Class 5A, 4 of the top 5 teams are in our conference. I mean, I jokingly call it the SEC West. The 6A West is kind of like that. And when you've got Lake Hamilton, PA, of course, Little Rock Christian, who Russell will play next week, and Greenwood is always there. That's 4 teams in our conference. The ones that have stayed is Van Buren, Mountain Home stayed. We're also joined by Greenbrier, and oddly enough, Russell's never played Greenbrier in football. And I say that's odd because they're within an hour away. And remember, when we signed a contract to play Valonia the last 2 years, that was the first time we've ever played Valonia. And so it's kind of been a weird circumstance where Russellville's never played either team, and they're getting to play those. Greenbrier, going to be a conference opponent at least for the next 2 years. And, of course, Siloam Springs remains in our conference. We're going to take a 60-second break and then be back with the start of the game. Russellville and PA, you're listening to Cyclone Football on EAB Sports.
Keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting stained ceilings and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
At Fleet Tire, Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of the handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. No stress with Point S.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
You know, I felt like whoever won the toss was going to elect to receive because Russellville, I thought they might just go ahead and receive and expect that first onside kick. But you told me that PA won the toss, so I'm sure they're going to receive. And we'll see if Russellville, maybe they want an onside kick at Russellville, sporting their red jerseys with white trim. This is what they look like on Extravaganza night. PA in all white. They have a bunch of different jerseys, actually, PA does, but they're in all white tonight with gold numerals and gold helmets and a little bit of navy blue trim. I tell you, with the gold numbers and the gold helmets, they actually look a little bit like Georgia Tech. And sometimes they will navy blue. Sometimes they got baby blue. They got that in the arsenal. And I never know what they're going to end up wearing. Russell will kick off. PA will be moving. Two different people they've used in practices, but they're going to go with Matthew Guajardo, number 45, the junior. And he'll move it just a little bit to the right side of that X. A lot of game breakers. Mainly number 2, Kenneth Jordan, who he can do it out of the backfield. He's mainly their running back, but he can catch passes, returns a lot of kicks. He's wearing number 2. He's lined up to the Cyclones' left as they're kicking towards him. Guajardo ready for the kick. We're just waiting on the okay from the official. The white hat threw something off the field there in the back behind the end zone, and the left-footed Guajardo is going to kick this one. It's going to be fielded by Jordan, I believe, at the 16. He's across the 30 to the 35-yard line. There's where he's dropped.
Yeah, number 16, that's Hogue. Got down there very quickly and tackled him. And great play.
So PA will start at their own 35. They do run a no-huddle offense. They don't go as fast as they used to, but now they still go pretty fast. Again on the stop. Their quarterback, number 6, Cale Busby. He is fantastic. In 2 games, he's 53 for 88, 826 yards, 10 touchdowns. He does have thrown 4 interceptions, but he will take what the defense gives him. And right now he lined up with 3 wide receivers to the right. He's back to pass, out of the play action, throwing, and it's going to be complete. And Russell's going to drop him for a loss back at the 29-yard line.
That's that man Hogue again, number 16. He read that one, and I saw them work that in pregame, and I thought Russellville better watch that.
That was a thrown pass to Tyson McCarroll, just his 4th catch of the season. Busby already on 2nd and 15 will send a man in motion. Back to pass, looking right, throwing, and it's going to be complete to the 37. That'll be to Will Hawkins.
Run out of bounds by Tristan Wiseman.
So a pickup of 7 there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. They are moving fast. Like I said, this is fast, but it's not as fast as they used to go, and this is still lightning quick. 3rd down and 7. Bunched up wide receivers, 2 to each side. Going on a silent count. Busby back to pass, just standing there, and he's going to be hit as he throws. Ball's in the middle of the field. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Mekhi Foster at the 44. He's at midfield. He's down the sideline, the 20. 15 waiting on a block, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
I did not see who hit the quarterback, but that was one of the key things. And a great return by Foster down that right sideline.
Yeah, that affected because he did have a man open, but Mekhi Foster playing center field back there returns it 45 yards. And Russellville gets the first break of the game. And the Cyclones going to have the ball at their own, at Shiloh Christian 11-yard line. With 11:15 left, straight up the gut, leading forward is Justin Barber, number 25. He had 10 carries in week 1. Mekhi Foster with the interception, returned it 45 yards. On 1st down, Russellville gets down to the 6, a pickup of 5 there for Barber. We have no score. Russellville, though, starting this drive at the 11. D.A. Reed, number 2, the quarterback for Russellville. He'll bring a man in motion. Barber going to get the call again, straight up the gut. He's to the 5. Boy, he runs into a pile, and the pile's just moving. He's inside the 5, into the end zone for the Cyclone. Touchdown.
He just had great blocking in front of him. He kept his legs moving. That was the key to that run.
6-yard touchdown run by Justin Barber. And Russellville leads it 6-0. Guajardo, the left-footed kicker, gets this one. It's up. It's definitely long enough, and it's good. Russellville leads it 7-0. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on EAB Sports.
Shane here with you for Joshua's Fine Jewelry in downtown Russellville. I'm hanging out talking to my man Nathan George from Joshua's in downtown Russellville.
We've got a lot of interesting items from colored stone jewelry to sterling silver to gold, diamonds, pretty much anything you could want. There's a huge push right now for lab-grown diamonds. Never hesitate to come in or call, or you can text us at 479-968-3117, and we'll be happy to talk to you about any of your jewelry needs.
Well, that drive goes 39 seconds, 2 plays. The Cyclones carried in from 6 yards out. Barber carrying it. But the big play, of course, was the interception by Mekhi Foster, playing center field at the safety spot, intercepted at the 44, returned it all the way to 11. 45 yards on the return. Extra point was good by Matthew Guajardo, and Russellville leads at 7-0. 10:36 left to play here in the first quarter. What are the chances you think this game ends 7-0?
I wouldn't have thought that.
I bet the house on it. There's no way. But Guajardo this time will kick it from the left side. It's a free ball as it hits at the 26 and dies there, and PA going to just take a knee there at the 24-yard line.
By Will Hawkins for the Bruins. No return.
No return on that. PA will start up their own 24. That time they kicked it over to the left where Kenneth Jordan was.
Well, again, the key to that interception, and Foster did a great job, but it was putting pressure on that quarterback when he was hit about the time he turned loose the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if that was Solis or Hogue that hit him, but he definitely got nailed on that follow-through, and I still had some zip on it. It was a really good pass by Busby. Shows his arm strength. Busby, the quarterback here, out of the pistol formation. Short side of the field is the right side. He's standing there looking left. He throws this one up, and he overshoots his target, John Mark Charette. It'll bring up second down and 10.
I know it's early in the game, but so far I like the pressure that our defense is putting on the quarterback.
If you look at Busby, too, if you're listening radio, you don't see this. He doesn't bounce like most quarterbacks. He stands flat-footed when he's waiting. And it just seems like he's got a lot more time than he does. Busby back to pass, standing there. He throws underneath the screen. Oh, it's incomplete, and it was almost intercepted. Darian Thomas was playing that middle linebacker spot, and he almost picked that one off.
And if he had it'd been around his ankles, but that was a dangerous pass right there.
It was. Third down and 10. Again, PA does not punt, so everything's 4-down territory for them. Doesn't matter where they're on the field. I saw them 2 years ago go for it from their own 4. When they were out in California playing against a team, they'll go for it from anywhere. 2 receivers to each side. Busby brings the man in motion. That's McCarroll. Bad snap, but he's able to handle it. He has a roll to his left. He's being chased, and Hallmark gets blocked in the back. He throws it. It's going to be incomplete, and there's no flag. That's out of the tackle zone. That should have been a block in the back, but it ends up being an incomplete pass anyway.
Well, everybody saw it in the stadium, in the stands except for the white hat.
In that free blocking zone right around the line of scrimmage, you're allowed to do that, but they push Ben Hallmark down. Now they're going for it on 4th down. Like Coach said in our pregame, Coach Wheeler said in our pregame, they go a lot of empty set, and they're doing that right here. Nobody in the backfield except the quarterback. Busby on 4th and 10, back to pass. Boy, he's got somebody in the middle open. He's going to heave it left side. It's going to be incomplete. They turned the ball over in downs. They had a man open over there. That was McCarroll. Close to him for Russellville was number 11, Caden Rose, who's usually a receiver.
And number 26, Sims, nailed the quarterback. It took a few minutes for him to get back up on his feet. Again, good pressure by that Cyclone defense.
To the Bruins, they've been down before, but they expect to maximize their possessions. They expect to get the ball a lot. But they almost come with the attitude, we don't care if you score, so let's take advantage of that and get up 2 scores here. They're coming with the blitz. Barber is going to carry it up the middle. He'll get a yard, maybe a yard and a half. They came with the blitz from the left side. He didn't run right at it, but he ran close enough to it. They're going to put him down at the 23, so it's a gain of 1.
2, 2nd down and 8.
But so far, Russellville's been attacking that middle, that PA's defense. We may see them go outside on this one.
Maybe. It's 2nd down and 9, ball at the 23-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, short side of the field. That's Ben Hallmark, number 9. He's a big target if he gets one-on-one over here. But they're going to go Barber this time left side. He's across the 20. He's got the first down inside the 15 to the 14.
Great blocking, great run by Barber.
Yeah, pickup of 9 on the play. He's got 21 yards on 4 carries already. Oh, they're going to mark him down short of the first down. You got to be kidding me. So a gain of 8 on the play. I thought he had that easy. So check that. Now it's 3rd down and 1.
Wow.
The backside of the ball is at the 15. They got to get almost to the 14, so officially 3rd and 1, but really it's less than a yard. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation. This has been Hallmark, and he's going to fake the handoff, keep it himself. He's going to be hit, and he'll lose about a half a yard on the play.
Well, he ran into his own blocker, and that slowed him up, so that was the reason we couldn't get it.
I don't think he ran into his own blocker. I think he ran into the running back. Trying to make the
running back,
yeah,
okay.
So the back went left, the Hallmark went right, and now 4th and 1. Do you go for it? Do you kick? They're going to bring in some different personnel, but they're just bringing D.A. Reed back in. The play clock at 21, so Russell's got plenty of time. They're going to go for it. As D.A. Reed is back in at quarterback, Barber the running back, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. I'm guessing PA's going to blitz here. They're crowding the line of scrimmage. They know Russell only needs 1 yard. D.A. Reed with a hard snap count. He's going to give it to Barber. Slips through, and it's close. Barber. I don't know if he got it. It depends. If the referee on the far side gets it, he's got it. The referee on the near side, it's closer. We're going to wait and see.
Official timeout.
Well, I don't think we got a good spot. I don't think he got it. Well, I hope I'm wrong. They gave him a bad spot there. I don't think he quite made the 14, but he didn't have to, and they're going to bring the chains out. The official on the far side had it just inside, barely inside the 14. The official on the near side didn't have it to the 14, so I don't know if they split the difference there. We're waiting for them to extend the chains. We can't see it, but we'll tell by the celebration. D.A. Reed says first down, and then the man in the white hat says first down.
First down.
You feel like when you stop them on 4-down territory, it's a turnover, so you really want to take advantage of that. Russell, new set of downs. I tell you, I didn't have high hopes when we didn't get it on 3rd down with that Wildcat formation, but we were able to get it there on 4th. Start the clock. Russell leading 7-0. PA, 8 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. I formation here. Magnus Golden, number 99, is the fullback. Tracy Daniels, the tailback. They're going to give it to the fullback straight up the gut, and he runs into a pile, and he's going to be stopped maybe a yard on the play.
You know, we saw that formation 3 or 4 times at Marlton, and we've seen it here now in the first quarter.
Yeah, they were trying to keep that under wraps a little bit before conference season started. Magnus does get a gain of 1, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Russell has yet to throw a pass in this game.
They went with a quick hitter that time. Yeah, you're right. And now, no I formation, but Tracy Daniels is the running back. It's his second play at running back. D.A. is going to roll to his left. He's in trouble. He's going to throw it to the end zone. It's incomplete. He had a man out there. It was number 14, Christian. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say he was double teamed. It had been a perfect pass to get it in there to him. But a lot of pressure on Reed.
3rd down and 9 at the 13. Clock stop with 7:11 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville intercepting PA on the first possession. That ended in a touchdown. They stopped him on down second possession. This is Russell's second possession. Daniel's going to get the call. No, D.A. Reed fakes it, and he's got a man going to drag him down back at the 19-yard line. So a sack on the play. Loss of yards back to the 19. It'll be 4th down and 15. It looks like they're going to try the field goal here. It would be a 36-yarder for the left-footed Guajardo. I say left-footed because it's from the right hash, so he's going to have to push it to his left. It'll be a 36-yard attempt. D.A. Reed will be the holder. It's down. It's long enough, I believe. And did it get through? No. I don't know if he missed it a little bit to the right or short.
No good.
So PA dodges probably a little bit of a ball. Turned the ball over on downs. Russell misses the field goal attempt. And because of high school rules, that's like a punt that goes in the end zone there. And PA will start at their own 20. This is their worst starting field position. Russell leading 7-0, 6:28 left to play first quarter. Busby, will he hand off for the first time here? That's a little pitch. Running back running Left side, he breaks through the 20, gets to the 25-yard line. That's Kenneth Jordan.
Kenny Jordan on the carry.
Pick up a 5 yards on the play. That is his first carry.
Along with Armando Solis.
Tracy Daniels, number 1, was over there with 3 or 4 more Cyclones to bring him down.
There they go, 2nd and 5. Busby going to hand it to Jordan. He's going to run left side. He's hit in the backfield and driven backwards for a loss of 1. I don't know who made the initial hit. I know cleaning it up there was Trenton Reynolds.
McKinney on the carry. Armando Solis.
Solis, I guess, made the first. And then 44 helped clean it up. They gave him the line of scrimmage. That's a little bit nice to PA there, our visitors. It's 3rd down and 5. Russell's defensive lineman standing up now. They're expecting the pass here. Busby back to pass, standing flat-footed. Now he's under pressure, going to backpedal, throw it across the middle. It's incomplete. I tell you, he had a man, Charette, and I don't want to say he heard footsteps, but he had to turn the wrong direction, and I think that maybe he was thinking that he might get hit. And it was a safety coming up for Russellville. It's going to be 4th down and 5 for the Bruins. 5:27 left to play first quarter. Of course, they're going to go for it. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Send a man out of the backfield. Back to passes Busby. They're coming with pressure. He's got one-on-one coverage. He's going deep, and it's going to be 2 people went up, 2 people came down with it. I don't know if it's a catch or an interception. We don't know. They're still looking. The official runs up, and he says what? He's waiting on help, and now they're going to say it's a catch. Or 2 players both have it. One official came up, and he looked and didn't rule. Didn't rule it. And Cyclone fans don't like it. It's McKinney who made the catch.
Gain of 43 on the
43 yards on the play, all the way down to the Cyclone 32.
Check and see where that official.
Caden Rose was also the defender on the play. He's the one that had half that pass. They're going 1st down at 10. Here's the pitch here to Jordan. Jordan running left, dodges a man back at the 35, but he's brought down at the 34-yard line. And Jordan loses. I'm sorry, go ahead.
There's Gabe Hope.
Okay, Jordan loses 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 12 here coming. They're on the right hash mark. That last play, it was caught by 2 people, 1 for each team, McKinney and Caden Rose. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Empty backfield, 2nd and 12. Busby back to pass, looking left. He's going to throw it left. He's got a man wide open over there, but it's picked off. Caden Rose, he picks it off at the 16. He's going down the sideline. He's at the 40. Cuts back at midfield. At the 45 of PA and brought down at the 41. Caden Rose intercepts it at the 16 and returns it to the 41-yard line. There's a flag on the field, but it was after the play. Russellville will have the ball at the 41-yard line. Hopefully, if this is on Russellville, it's post-possession. The official in the white hat still has not signaled yet. Or if he did, I missed it. Okay, they say dead ball, so it's definitely Russellville. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cyclones, so that's going to be 15 yards against us. But the good thing about that is it's dead ball, so we maintain possession. Caden Rose, he baited him into it. He baited Busby into that as he was going over there. So we're going to start at their own 44 after the 15-yard penalty.
Again, there was pressure on that quarterback of PA, and you can't help but think that affected him in some way.
Now, even after that 15-yard penalty, it's still just 1st down and 10. It's not 1st and 25 because the offense was not on the field. So Russellville's at 1st and 10 after the penalty against them for unsportsmanlike conduct. I didn't see what it was, but the flags did fly afterwards. D.A. Reed going to play action. He's in trouble, and he's going to be dropped back at the 37-yard line. Boy, Russell has not had luck in getting PA to bite on the play action. And PA doesn't care. If you heard Coach Wheeler, he said they're going to blitz every play, and they don't care if you score. So they are blitzing Russellville, and they're sacking. That's the 2nd sack tonight already. Russell's dropped back 3 times, I believe. Maybe it's the 3rd sack.
Yeah, we haven't thrown the ball yet.
Yeah, two sacks officially. A sack of D.A. Reed and loss of 12 yards in sacks. It's 2nd down and 16 for the Cyclones. That penalty hurt us a little bit because we were on their side, but got to bounce back from that. Here comes the blitz once again. They're going to give it to Barber, and he's going to get a couple to the 40.
Miles Ward.
Well, PA is putting 7 men on that line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 14.
Again, if you listen to our pregame show on 102.3, we always have a segment with Coach Wheeler, and he said they'll blitz every play. He said they don't care. They don't care if they give it up because they figure they're going to score 50 on you. Right now, Russellville leads at 7-0. This is their second possession they've had with a touchdown lead. You don't want to let too many of those pass you by. D.A. Reed out of the shotgun on 3rd down and 14. Here comes the blitz once again. Got to get rid of it quick. He does. He's got a man open out there. Hallmark just overshoots him a little bit. So it'll be 4th down coming, and Russellville will have to punt. I like the idea, though, there. You get the snap and you throw it. Throw it wherever you got man-on-man coverage because they've shown they're getting after the quarterback.
Along with Walt Smiley, 4th down
and PA, this is typically what they do on 4th down. They don't return the punt. They're not going to come after you. They're just going to make sure that you're not faking it. And after you kick it, they're going to run off the field. I mean after you punt the ball away. And there they go. They're going to let it, and they're going to all run to the sideline. It's a great punt by Hallmark. If Russell get down there, it's rolling inside the 5, and it goes across the goal line into the end zone. A 60-yard punt, net of 40 there, as PA will have the ball at their own 20-yard line.
By Hallmark.
2:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville leading at 7-0.
At the 20-yard line.
I remember seeing PA live for the first time when Russellville won the state championship game. The earlier game that day was Pulaski Academy against Wynn. And we went there early enough just because I wanted to see stuff like that right there. When the other team punts it, they all run off the field as soon as the kick happens. Cale Busby, the quarterback, has not had a great first quarter, but he can always bounce back. He's thrown 2 picks here. Out of the shotgun, he's going to hand it off to Jordan running left side. Can he get the edge? He's across the 20, the 25, and finally ridden down out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That was scary because Kenneth Jordan has gained 219 yards and 3 touchdowns coming into this game, and he got some good yards there. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Yes, Tracy Daniels is the one that made the stop.
2nd down and 2. Jordan going to get the call again. He's running up the middle. He's got the first down across the 30, 35, 40. He's in the secondary. Cuts back at midfield. He's in Cyclone territory at the 40 and taken down inside the 35 to the 31.
Jordan on the carry.
Big gain there for Jordan as they mark him down at the 31-yard line, a 41-yard pickup. And they flipped the field just like that. Last time they flipped the field with a very questionable call on the big pass play. There was nothing questionable about that one. There's a 41-yard scamper there by Kenneth Jordan. He's got 52 yards on 5 carries. Busby this time will fake it. He'll throw. He's got a bubble screen out here on the left side, inside the 25 to inside the 20. He's got the first down to the 18-yard line as that goes to Will Hawkins.
Elijah Stratton on the tackle.
Eli Stratton on the stop. They're going to mark him down at the 18-yard line, so pick up a 13 on the play.
Got a flag.
Ineligible man downfield is the penalty against the Bruins.
All right. Ineligible man downfield. We'll take that.
5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 1st down and 15 at the 36-yard line.
36, 1st and 15. Busby. This time we'll hand it off straight up the middle. They get that 5 yards back as they hand it off to Charles Coulters.
On the carry.
Hallmark on the stop along with a couple of others.
Ben Hallmark on the tackle. 2nd down and 11.
2nd down, 11 coming back to pass is Busby throwing across the middle. It's complete and then drilled. Good catch there by Charette, who was hit as soon as he caught the ball.
Tracy Daniels on the tackle.
I wish that official on the sideline quit moving. He spotted it once, then he took another yard up.
3rd down and 1 after the 13-yard pickup. Busby will check the sideline. 1:13 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville leading at 7-0. Back to pass, so throw immediate screen on the far side complete, and Russell giving some ground there as they get inside the 15 to the 12. And right there is just an example of taking what they give you, and that's what PA did on 3rd and 1. They took the easy first down. They got down to the 12 and 10-yard pickup there.
Well, we said in pregame you cannot give them too much ground over there. You got to stay close to them.
And they have a timeout called by Russellville. We're going to take a quick break. 54 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville leading at 7-0. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
Miller Roofing Company. They've served the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. Now to keep up with demand, Miller Roofing Company is looking for reliable, experienced individuals to join a team that stood the test of time, serving their community for 31 years and is still going strong. To be a part of the Miller Roofing Company family, call 890-3499 to set up an interview or stop by 318 South Arkansas Avenue.
Physical Therapy Center.
Welcome back. The Bruins looking at 1st down and 10 from the Cyclone 12. Russellville calling a defensive timeout just to give their defense a little bit of a break there. Not a bad idea. This drive started at the 20-yard line for the Bruins. Got a big 41-yard run by the running back Kenneth Jordan, who's just now back in the game. And they had to wait because the 60-second clock on the scoreboard hadn't run out, so now we're back to action. Busby's going to give it to Jordan, who's running laterally, picks up a nice block there, and he's across the 10, cuts back into the 5, touchdown. He did that untouched from 12 yards out. Followed his blocking, did a nice job of the cutback, and they're 1 point away from tying this game if they decide to go for the extra point. They tend to go for 2 quite a bit, and I think that's what they're going to do here. Russell's lead is down to 1. Russell's had a couple opportunities to capitalize, but haven't gotten it done, and looks like PA is going to try to take the lead here on this 2-point play. Man in motion, Busby, the quarterback, looking left. He's going to have to fire there. Nice little catch there by Tyson McCarroll. 2-point conversion is good. 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. PA leads at 8-7. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
In the first quarter,
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change superstop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
All right, expect an onside kick here. PA leading it by a score of 8-7. They always onside kick. And they've set up the football sideways, not standing up. They're going to looks like it's going to kick it left side. Russellville has 10 men around that 45 to 50-yard line. It's spinning, and it's going to be covered easily by the Cyclones at the 48-yard line.
The Cyclones at the 48-yard line.
You know Coach Wheeler has worked on that a lot. Of course, everybody does, though, and still have issues sometimes. Russellville, if you cover it, you're going to get great field position. They're going to start at their own 48-yard line.
And that was number 11, Rose, who made that recovery.
Yeah, you got your hands team up there, and Caden is definitely on the hands team. Caden's already got an interception on defense. He's playing both ways tonight. PA shifts on 1st down and 10. Here comes the blitz. They're going to hand on the wide receiver. It's the first carry by Mekhi Foster, and it was bottled up. He ran backwards and loses 8 yards on the play back to the 40. It's the first time we've seen Foster on offense. He's the one that got the very first interception, setting up Russellville, and he loses 8 yards on this play. 2nd down and 18 coming.
Again, they've got PA's got 7 men on the line of scrimmage. They're daring you just to throw it.
Russellville trailing 8-7. The offense for Russellville just 4 total yards because they've had some big losses like that, some sacks, a tackle behind the line of scrimmage there, losing 8 yards there. Russellville's lone touchdown drive came when Mekhi Foster got the interception and set up the offense at the 1. But ever since then, no, it's not going to. They're letting the clock run out.
Yeah.
We've finished 1 quarter of play. Russellville trails 8-7. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
Russellville.
Farmers Co-op, where we're finding out about fall pastures, haying equipment, baling twine. Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, when it comes to those fall pastures, you've got a lot going on here.
Getting a lot of our seed in for the winter. Got a pretty good lineup now. Fertilizer's come down a little bit. It rained, so hey, we're optimistic and we're ready to go.
For those people that are doing some hay, you have the supplies they need to make sure that those bales are ready for the cold weather ahead.
Still sitting on a good supply of net wrap and twine. Still got the good prices. All this stuff's going up, but we've got a good stock, so come in and see us.
It is Farmers Co-op where you'll find those supplies and more. Farmers Co-op, East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
For the Cyclones at the 40-yard.
Welcome back. The Cyclones led most of the first quarter, except there at the very end. PA scoring a touchdown, getting a 2-point conversion, so they lead it now 8-7. Pretty good first quarter when you think about the Cyclones getting 2 turnovers on their defense. Got to get some going offensively, looking at 2nd down and 18. D.A. Reed's got some time. He's going to fire. He's got a man open. It's going to be complete at the 25, inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that's that Rose boy again, number 11. Good job.
Caden Rose all the way down to the PA 17-yard lines. No, they're going to put him back at the 18-yard line. 42 yards on the pickup. 42 yards. That's the first catch for Caden on offense. He's got an interception on defense. DA's first completion. He's only had 3 attempts because he's been running for his life a few times tonight. But that'll flip the field for Russellville, trailing by a point here early second quarter. Going to bring in man in motion. DA going to give it to Barber, and he's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. Can't spin away from it. Helmet comes off as he's brought down at the 22-yard line. That means the player's going to have to come out. Barber loses 4 yards on the play.
That young man, Rose, he was out running 2 defenders and did a great job catching that ball over his shoulder.
Loss of 3 on the play.
They mark him at the 22, a loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 14.
2nd down and 14.
Russell taking their time here. Bowles and Rose out here on the right side. Maybe that's Foster. They're going to give it to Tracy Daniels, and he runs into They're running right into that blitz. I mean, I'm telling you, they're coming with the blitz. They don't care if you hit them on the outside. That they just can't get any kind of movement on that offensive line right now. 3rd down and long coming for the Cyclones. 3rd and 16. They need the 8-yard line for a first down.
16 at the Bruin 24-yard line.
And you could say that the Bruins are blitzing right in our running lanes, and they're just filling up every lane, or they're just guessing right each time. Russell's struggling here. They've got negative 2 yards rushing. Reed going to roll to his left. He's going to throw it up for the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. You got to see a flag on that. There's no flag. Yeah, there is one. That was absolutely pass interference.
Flag on the play.
And it wasn't a bad play by PA. The guy knew he was beat, and he tackled, I think he tackled Caden Rose out there in the end zone. And so penalty coming. I mean, you'd much rather give up the penalty. It's not an automatic first down than the touchdown, because it's still going to be 3rd down for the Cyclones. D.A. Reed got rid of it just before he was hit, and he had Rose. Rose was behind everybody. Rose coming out now. Now, wait a minute. Coach Wheeler's out on the field. He's talking to the official. I don't know what he was talking to him about, because he's getting the penalty. So it must be something else that has him upset right now. They're going to put it half the distance to the goal, so it's a 12-yard penalty. 3rd down and 4 coming for Russellville.
Third down.
Now Tracy Daniels in there at running back. He's to the right of D.A. Reed. Man in motion, that's Magnus Golden. Tracy Daniels will get the call. He's got an opening there. He leans forward inside the 10. They've already put 4th down on the marker, so I don't know if he got it. They're going to put him down at the 9, 4th down and 1 after the pickup of 3 on the play.
At the Bruin
Russellville trailing 8-7, under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. looking at 4th down and 1. They have the only time they didn't convert on 4th down is when they kicked the field goal, missed it. They're going for it here. Play clock down to 11. They have 2 timeouts if they don't like the look here. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Daniels to the left of D.A. Reed. 4 seconds on the play clock. Magnus Golden in motion. Move to the left. Daniels slips a man. He gets forward, and he's got the first down. They're going to push him back. The official on the far side marked it at the 7, and now he moves it back to the 9. And that didn't give him forward progress. So they're going to stop him short of the line of scrimmage. I was looking at the official on the far side, and he moved inside the 7, and then he moved back to the 9-yard line. So he changed his mind on that. And with that, Russellville turns the ball over on downs.
That's twice that official on that far side has marked the spot and then moved again. I don't understand that.
Okay, that's no gain. So Russellville will turn the ball over on downs. The Bruins will have the ball at their own 9-yard line, leading Russellville by 1, 8-7. Just kind of a tough situation there for Russellville. And Kel Busby, the quarterback, back in with Jordan to his right. Silent count here with 3 receivers bunched up to the right side. They're going to run a toss sweep over there. He's across the 10, near the 15 before he's brought down. Kenneth Jordan gets about 5 yards on that play. If they mark him down at the 14, it'll be 5 yards. He's got 7 carries for 69 yards. Does have a touchdown run tonight. And it's 2nd down and 5 coming. 9 minutes, 2 seconds left to play here in the first half. Now they space out a little bit. 2 receivers to each side. Jordan still the running back. Russell showing blitz from the outside. They're going to fake it, roll to the right, dumps it out the screen pass to Hawkins, and he's going to be brought down at the 17-yard line, grabbed down and slung down by his shoulder pads.
Busby complete to Will Hawkins.
And Hawkins is going to think better. That's hey, don't throw it out there and leave me as a sitting duck. They're giving him a beneficial spot. Okay, they put him at the 17. Saw the guy over there on the 18. It's 3rd down and 2. Russell showing blitz up the middle, not going to come with it. Jordan gets the handoff, and they're going to wish they pulled it because he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage back at the 14-yard line. 3-yard loss on the play. 4th and 5 coming. PA at their own 14-yard line. Of course, they're going to go for it. Nearing the 8-minute mark, PA leading Russellville by 1, 8-7. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Russell shifting on defense here, giving Busby a different look. Russell's coming from a blitz from the outside, looks like. Now Tracy Daniels backing off as they change the play. 4th down and 5. Busby looking left. Here comes a delayed blitz across the middle. It's complete. They've got the first down at the 25 to the 27 as he found Tyson McCarroll coming on a little skinny post there.
Well, our defense backed off on the receivers, which their quarterback picked up very quickly and was able to pick out his receiver.
14 yards on the pickup, a first down for the Bruins. Fresh set of downs here with 7:35 left to play here in the first half. Russellville trailing by 1. The Bruins with the ball at their own 28-yard line. Busby out of the shotgun. Will turn, and no, he'll fake it, and he's got a man wide open here. He's complete at the 35-40. Down the left sideline, he's going to be taken out of bounds at the 45-yard line as Jalen McKinney was wide open here on this side. Big gain there for PA as they get to the 45, pickup of 17 on the play. Busby, who threw 2 picks in the first quarter, is now 8 for 15 for 102 yards. Again, same formation, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to give it to Jordan this time, straight up the middle, breaks a tackle. He's got some room. He's at midfield. He's at the 45-40, dodges a man there. He's going to angle out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A pickup of 25 yards, and now they're just gashing Russellville a little bit with these big plays. They've flipped the field, as we say, 25 yards on the pickup, and Jordan's got 91 yards on 9 carries. PA leading Russellville 8-7. Russell's been in this game. They just have not been able to capitalize on a couple of PA miscues. Even getting in the red zone 2 different times. PA empty backfield here on 1st and 10. Busby throwing quick underneath, wide open at the 25. He's inside the 20 to the 15. Breaking a tackle there. He's down the sideline inside the 10. And he'll carry a man out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
He was wide open. There was nobody over there in that area. He just picked out a good place and stopped and caught the ball.
Yeah, it looked like McKinney, I believe, on the catch. I couldn't tell who had the ball, but they're going to mark him down at the 3-yard line, 27 yards on the pickup, 7 minutes left to play. here in the first half. And, yeah, it almost looked like a bend but don't break defense. He was that wide open. And out of the Wildcat formation, it's a bad snap. It's bouncing back at the 20. Who's going to cover it? Russellville has it. Does Russellville have it? They haven't signaled yet, but Russellville wrestling it away. Come on. We got to get this tie. And they do. Is that Gabe Hogue? Yeah. I think Hogue on the recovery back at the 25-yard line.
Somebody help me out. I think Gabe Hogue got it. First down and 10 for Russellville.
Russellville covering it at the 26-yard line. Gabe Hogue with the fumble recovery. The Cyclone defense keeping Russellville in this game.
Well, they definitely are. We talked about creating turnovers at the beginning of the game. That defense has done that.
Yeah, but look at that. They were gashing us with passes, runs, and they got cute there. They got in the Wildcat formation and a bad snap, and it turned into a turnover there. D.A. Reed under center. Here comes the blitz. He's going to give it to Barber, who's straight up the middle, gets it to the 28-yard line, a pickup of 2 on the play. Boy, if we could ever just break through that first line and get past that blitz, it would it'd be a big gainer for us. That was a loss of 23 yards by PA on that play, and Gabe Hogue coming up with Russell's third turnover. The defense playing fantastic. Justin Barber there with a pickup of 2. He's got 21 yards on 8 carries. Reed looking right. He's going to throw. He's got Makai Foster out here and makes a Willie Mays type catch. He falls down at the 41-yard line of PA. My goodness. That was an over, not the shoulder, over the head catch at the 41-yard line of PA, a pickup of 31 yards.
Well, that was, I'm not much of a Willie Mays fan, but I'm going to say that was a Willie Mays catch.
How about Edmonds, the former Cardinal?
There you go. I'll go with that.
2 receivers to the short side of the field, the right side. Magnus Golden in there as the S-back. And they're going to pull it, give it to Bowles. He's across the 40 inside, takes a hit, keeps on going as he's pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Bowles running tough to get those 6 yards.
Well, when Reed pulled that ball out and passed, he had the defense still looking for the ball up the middle.
Alec Bowles, the Kansas City Chief fan, he's been to their team camp. Shoved him off and picked up another 4 yards. 2nd down and 4 coming for Russellville. Russellville trailing by a point. 5:43 left to play in the first half. Play clock down to 11. Russellville taking their time here as they line up the play clock at 7. Short side of the field is the right side. PA showing blitz. They're going to give it to Barber. He's straight up the middle. He's got some room on the right side. He's got the first down inside the 30, and they're going to put his knee down at the 28. He got an extra couple yards, but they say his knee went down to 28 to 7-yard pickup, enough for a Cyclone first down. And now they're going to move him back to the 29. I tell you, these spots are killing me. So 6-yard pickup.
Well,
the judge on this near side, he put it down at the 28. But the guy in the middle of the field gave it back to 29. Still a first down for Russellville, though. Clock rolling now, 5:17. 14 seconds left on the play clock. Bowles back to pass, looking right. He's got man-on-man coverage with Ben Hallmark, and it's off the fingertips of the defender. I don't know if Hallmark lost it, but he almost broke off his route there, and it was almost intercepted. I don't know if Hallmark just lost it in the lights, but it goes off the fingertips of the defensive back, Walter Smiley.
And that could have happened with Hallmark. There's a lot of air under that ball, so bring the ball down just a little bit so that receiver can pick up on it.
Or Hallmark's 6'8". Maybe he could jump up and grab that. 2nd down at 10. I'll take that one-on-one matchup. They keep giving it to us. Man in motion is Bowles. He'll line up on the left side. Now he'll come back to the right side. They're changing the play. 7 seconds on the play clock. Bowles will stop with 4 seconds, and it looks like they're going to call timeout. They were trying to change the play, and D.A. pointed back the clock, said, hey, it's about to run out on us, and they do call a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville trailing by a point, but on the move. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
DA on sacks and drugged down, but since then he's 3 of 6 for 79 yards. Russell looking at 2nd down and 10 from the Pulaski Academy 29-yard line. The Cyclones trailing PA 8-7. Russell led most of the first quarter. PA scoring with under a minute first quarter, made the 2-point conversion. Russell's had some opportunities. They drove down, missed a field goal. They drove down to the 9-yard line and turned it over on downs. They're here near the red zone at the PA 29-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark. 2 receivers to the left. This doesn't look anything like the formation they had. One. Reed with Barber to his left. Back to pass. He's going to throw the left side. He's throwing it up for Caden Rose, and it's going to be intercepted at the 1-yard line. Now one official comes in and says it was in the end zone, so they'll get the ball at the 20.
In the end zone.
They're going for Caden Rose on that far side.
20-yard line, 1st down and 10, Pulaski Academy.
And so PA will have the ball at their own 20. It's like a touchback. So Russell's first turnover of the game happens just outside the red zone, but the pass went into the end zone there. I don't know what the discussion here is. Oh, they're putting the ball at the right hash mark. Okay. The Bruins have it, leading by a point. Empty backfield for Busby. 3 receivers to his left. He's going to roll there and turn back to the right, complete on the screen pass, and Russell wrestling him up and dropping him for about a half-yard gain.
Tristan Wiseman on the tackle. Warnock Howes also out there. Gain, 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10 for Busby. Now he's going to run back there. It's Jordan to his right. Taking their time here. They're going to fake it, and Busby going to keep it for the first time. Dodges a man at the 19. He'll get north for 3 yards to the 23-yard line. That's the first time he's called his own number. He's been sacked, which comes off his rushing totals, but 3rd down and 7 coming.
Yeah, Eli Stratton, number 12, was over there to stop him. Good open field tackle.
And now I figured Jordan might be getting the ball here. And Russell now is going to go the down lineman down on all 4s. They've given him different looks, given him things to think about. He's looking left. Plenty of time, and now the pocket closing on him. He'll spin away, but not enough. He throws it. It gets back. Does not get back line of scrimmage. That's intentional grounding. I don't think he had a receiver in the area.
No.
But now they're pointing. They're going to say that over there on that right side was Tyson McCarroll near the area. He was inside the tackle box, so his pass has to be around somebody, and they say that there was a receiver in the area. And that was going to be a big loss back around the 10 or even inside that. So instead of 4th down and almost 20, or 21 maybe even, it's 4th down and 7. 2 receivers to each side. Short side of the field's the right side. Russell maybe coming with the blitz. They're going to move the running back to that left side, but Russell going to back off the blitz on the left side. He's got some room over here on the left. He's going to pump, looks right, throws on the middle. It's almost intercepted, but incomplete. Tracy Daniels for Russell was the closest guy there. I'm almost glad he didn't intercept it because we gained 10 yards.
Well, he just threw that one into the ground.
Yeah,
a lot of pressure put on him again.
Yeah, and really, once he rolled right, he had some time. But that shows me a guy that's been hit a lot tonight. Not that he's scared, but that he's tired of getting hit. And because once he rolled to the right, he had more time than I think he realized. And so Russell stops him on 4th down. Russell will have the ball at the PA 23-yard line. Yeah, I don't mean Busby's scared. I mean that I don't care how many times when you start getting hit, you start getting a little gun-shy and thinking, here comes the hit. I think that's probably what happened. Russell taking over just outside the red zone. Man in motion, but they're going to give it to the running back, Barber, trying to bounce off a tackler, and he'll lean forward for a gain of 1 at the 22. They ran that play earlier where they handed it to him as he was in motion, trying to fake that one, and Barber picks up a yard.
It's
Barber,
tough to run against PA up the middle.
Barber with 10 carries for 28 yards does have the lone touchdown for Russell. Remember, they scored on their second play, offensive play of the game after the interception by Mekhi Foster. Russell trailing 8-7 here, 3:40 left in the first half. Play clock down to 9. Barber's going to move to the right side. Now he's changing it, moving him back to the left. 3 seconds on the play clock. Got to hurry. Have to call timeout here. Russell going to call timeout. No, they get the play off. Reed rolling to his left. This is just going to be a quarterback sweep. He's at the 20, and he steps out of bounds right around the 15-yard line. Oh, they're going to say he stepped out at the 17. Still, he wasn't going to have the first down, but he picked up positive yards. And they mark him out at the 17. They pick up a 5 on the play. And he's officially got 3 carries for -7 yards, but realized quarterback sacks come off quarterback rushing totals.
I think they're going into the Wildcat formation here.
Yeah, 3rd down and 4. Yep, Hallmark number 9 is back there at quarterback. Play clock down to 1. Got to snap it quick. He fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, and he's hit behind the line. Not for us. And I can say probably this year. Remember, we had a turnover in the Morrilton game. Here we lose 2 on the play. But it looked like Russell just wasn't ready to snap it that quick, but they had to because the play clock was down to 1. So this is the second time that we've run it, and both times it's been on 3rd down, and we've either had no gain or lost 2 right there. And that one just seemed like it was almost doomed from the beginning because we weren't ready. Russell at 4th and 6, going to try the field goal attempt here. This will be a 36-yarder from the left hash. Hold is fine. The kick is down, and it is good. Squeaked in. I knew it was long enough there, but I was waiting to see because it was close. But Guajardo with the field goal, and Russellville takes a 10-8 lead. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm Scott. And I'm Corey, and we're the TreeWise Tree Guys. Tree work experts based in Russellville, Arkansas. You have a problem tree that you'd like removed, trimmed, or otherwise dealt with, we're the guys to call. If you're looking for the no further, we're the highest rated in the area. 5-star rating on Google. Give Jalen a call today, 479-222-0793. That's 479-222-0793. TreeWise Tree Guys.
Welcome back. The Cyclones take a 10-8 lead after stopping PA on 4th down. Russellville, they go 4 yards in 4 plays. The field goal is good, 36 yards by Guajardo. Took a minute and a half for that. A little drive there. Guajardo, I'm trying to change this. I had him as 47. He's 45.
That field goal by Guajardo, 36 yards.
36 yards officially. And I tell you that the defense, yeah, they went 4 and out, but you got to realize that while ago they were in the red zone. They were inside the 15-yard line, and it was a fumble and a bad snap, and Gabe Hogue helped flip the field with that fumble recovery. And then, of course, we had the big pass play. Russell's going to kick it off. It goes out of bounds, and that's going to be excellent field position for Yeah, you got 3 options. You can make a move back 5 yards, kick it again. You can take it where it went out of bounds, and that helps if it was like an onside kick that didn't go 10 yards.
I don't know why Stratton was kicking it.
Or I think he was trying to kick that open space there. So, or you can take it at the 35-yard line, and that's what they'll pick. Empty backfield for Kel Busby. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Russell leading 10-8 with 2:44 left in the first. Here comes the blitz. He's going to backpedal, throw it underneath screen. It's complete at the 30, and he's across the 35-yard line. Makes a nice little move there across the 40, still on his feet, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds very close to a first down. I think he'll pick up 9 on the play. Boy, that looked like it had big sack written all over it, and they just get out of pressure there. And McCarroll picks up 9 yards on the play. 2nd down and 1. Jordan, the running back, Russell showing a three-man front. Jordan's going to get the call running left side, and boy, he did a nice job to bounce it out the outside. Looked like it was going to be bottled up, but instead he's in Cyclone territory and finally taken down all the way down to the Cyclone 34-yard line. Well, he just would not go down there. Looked like it was going to be a loss of yards because it was supposed to go up in the hole there, and he just kept bouncing it outside, and he picks up 22 yards. He's now over. Well, no, because that big loss, he's back to 90 yards rushing on 11 carries. Remember, that bad snap actually came off his rushing totals. But the Bruins have it 1st and 10 at the Cyclone 24, just like that. 2 minutes, 2 seconds left to play in the first half. Russell clinging on to a 2-point lead right now over Pulaski Academy. Busby out of the shotgun. He's going to give it to Jordan, taking it right side. He's across the line of scrimmage. I don't think he quite made the 30, so he's down to 31, a pickup of 3 yards on the play.
Good stop by that Russellville defense. I keep seeing Russellville defense getting hit in the back, and I don't see any flags.
If it's in the free blocking zone, it's okay, but I've seen 2 instances tonight where it's not, and I think they should call that. 2 down linemen here. Busby, he's going to throw it, a little screen out in the flat. It's complete. Got the first down at 21. That goes to John Mark Charette, number 4.
Russellville's playing off those receivers. They're going to have to tighten it up just a little.
And they're giving some ground, like a bend but don't break type. It's 1st down and 10 for PA at the Cyclone 21. 1:19 left. Clock rolling. PA can go in a hurry, though. They're used to the 2-minute drill. They've got the different running back in there for PA. That's Cotros, who has a carry. He moves over to the right side. Russell showing blitz from the outside, but Busby thinking about it. And now he's going to give it to Cotros, who runs left side right past the blitz, but a nice tackle there. Is that Solis? No, that's Darren Thomas.
Thomas, number 32.
And now PA going to call timeout. I think he was hoping to get some yards to get out of bounds, and Thomas made the nice stop. PA calling a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 2nd down and 8 is what the Bruins have. There's 53 seconds left here in the first half. Russell leading at 10-8.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
What's lopsided on yards, but usually is, they have 248 yards to our 92. But the big stat is 3 turnovers for them, 1 for us. And I tell you, when you stop them on 4th down, especially when it's on their side, if it feels like a turnover, we've done that twice. The bad part is Russellville only has 10 points to show for it. The good thing is they've only allowed PA 1 touchdown. PA with 2 timeouts left, but we got to wait. They started it ready for play, but the clock's not ready. It's down to 7. That nobody notices. Out of the shotgun, back to pass is Busby. He's throwing to the right side and is going to be incomplete. Tried to go on that far side to Will Hawkins. And what I mean, the clock here, they rolled a 60-second timeout, and they weren't able to. They started the official, the White Hat, started the play before the clock was ready, and so they're giving them some extra seconds because they weren't able to start the clock. It's only at 55.8 right now. Third down and 8. But I don't think the White Hat was looking up there, but so they're going to have to stop. They're going to stop doing that on the scoreboard. The guy in the White Hat's not going to, and that's what they're doing. Now they've stopped and they realize it, and the Cyclone coaches are trying to help and say, hey, it should be 50. I think they're calling for 53. 52 seconds, okay. Yeah, the man in the White Hat wasn't ready for that, or he wasn't paying attention. So now we're started. Empty backfield for Busby here on 3rd down and 8. Back to pass, he's looking left, throwing left. It's going to be complete and pushed out of bounds. That'll stop the clock to Charette. And he just drove the man off the line of scrimmage and then turned around and caught a wild pass, and he gets a 1st down. They're going to mark it inside the 10. They are, so that means it's 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Cyclone 9-yard line.
Well, now you're not worried about the clock as much. 46.5 seconds left. You're just worried about stopping them. Empty backfield for Busby. Russell shows blitz up the middle. Busby's going to call his own number straight up the middle, and he'll get a yard where he's dumped at the 7-yard line. Hallmark there on the initial hit.
Timeout,
and PA will call a timeout there. They have 1 more left with 39.8 seconds left. As long as you have timeouts, you can run the running plays.
Yeah, Sims was in on that stop also.
We'll keep it right here. This drive started at the 35-yard line after the kickoff out of bounds. Russellville kicking that field goal taking a 10-8 lead. That was a 36-yard field goal by Guajardo, who had missed one earlier from 34. Got that one. Gave the Cyclones a 2-point lead. People didn't expect this in this first half. I bet you people checking out the Friday night scoreboard are shocked. PA's favored by 35 points in this game, according to Hootens. And a lot of people were trying to pick when would it be 35. Russellville, somebody forgot to tell the Cyclones that they weren't supposed to be in this game. Russellville leading by 2 here. PA comes back on the field now. They waited for that 60-second. The horn sounds, so 39.8 seconds left. PA still with a timeout. Last time they were down here, they went Wildcat, and it was a bad snap because Wildcat was backed up a couple yards. A little bit different snap. In there, number 2, the running back, Kenneth Jordan. They may stop it if they want to. Busby with Jordan to his left. Silent count, Busby. And he will pull it and roll his left. He's got some room if he wants to run. He's at the 5. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. Busby calls his own number and scores from 7 yards out. PA takes the lead back.
Yeah, the whole line of scrimmage was going to the right. He was looking to the left as if to pass, and then he just took off.
Flag on the play. Okay, inadvertent flag. Or they just saw something and then decided to pick it up. PA now leading 14-10. They're going to go for 2 here. And the clock with 33.9 seconds left. They'll motion Jordan out. Empty backfield throwing across the middle. It's incomplete. And nice little play there by Stratton. And then the flag comes in. It's going to be pass interference. It's going to get called on Russellville. So they'll move it half the distance to the goal. And basically give them another shot. I don't know if they may still pass the ball here. It's just going to give them another chance at a 2-point play.
Bruins get another chance here on the 2-point conversion.
Busby just going to go with the quarterback draw, leaps, and he gets over. A flag comes in very late here. This may be a hold because it's thrown by the guy behind the linebackers. That usually means holding, but you don't usually have holding on a dive over the top. This would be big because it would push them back 10 yards if it is a hold. The side judge signaled touchdown. Russellville clapping, so we know it's going to be against PA. Wish they had called that on the touchdown. We're waiting on the call here. It's a chop block. Okay, that's what it is. That's big. That's 15-yarder.
Cyclones will take the penalty. And now the 2-point conversion attempt will be from the 17-yard line.
Yeah, it pushes them back. 17. It should be 16 because we were – no, that's right because it be at the yard and a half.
Yeah.
Not the 1. So the Bruins trying the 2-point attempt from the 17. Empty backfield. They're definitely going to have to pass it here. High snap, but Busby able to handle it. Throwing to the right side. Got the corner of the end zone there. It's incomplete. So 2-point try after a couple penalties, one on each side, is no good. And with 33 seconds left, we'll take a quick break. Russellville trailing 14-10 with 33.9 seconds left. This is Cyclone Football on EAB Sports.
Feltner's Athletes Corner Moonlight Madness sale is now in progress. Save half off or more on footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Well, 33.9 seconds left. PA just scores, missed the 2-point conversion. They lead Russellville 14-10. They're still, I'm sure, going to go for the onside kick because they're thinking if we get it, they got one timeout left. They have been known to kick it deep, but that usually only happens when they're up with a mercy rule going. But they're going to set this one up straight. That doesn't mean they're not going to do an onside kick, but this looks more like a traditional kickoff. And they are. They're going to kick it deep, and Mekhi Foster giving chase. He's going to catch it at the 22-yard line. Cuts back at the 30. He's at the 35 and taken down at the 37-yard line. They don't realize how dangerous that is.
Yeah.
Because when you kick it to Micaiah, that sucker can take it all the way in a heartbeat. 15-yard return there. Russellville has it their own 37. We'll see what the Cyclones want to do. They have one timeout with 28.5 seconds left to play here in the first half.
And you got to remember, Russellville is going to get the ball to start the second half. So we don't need to turn over the ball right here.
That's right. I mean, I'm sure Wheeler, he's never a happy camper in the middle of a game, but if you told him you're down 14-10 after a half, you're getting the ball to start second half, he'll say, I take it. But hey, DA's got an arm. He's got some big receivers, too, that can catch it, especially get one-on-one coverage. DA is just going to take a knee. That'll come off the team totals. I'll say that as a stat guy. We got to know stuff like this. And Russell's going to take it into the half, trailing 14-10. 15 seconds on the clock, but it's rolling down. Both teams are already running for their respective dressing rooms. We've come to the end of the first half. Coming up our halftime show. Russellville trailing Pulaski Academy at the half, 14-10. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank. These are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
Friday, December 2nd, it's Cody Johnson live in concert at Simmons Bank Arena.
You got a dream, chase it, 'cause the dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, until you can.
Tickets are on sale now for Cody Johnson and Friends.
I guess all I'm saying is forgive me if I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still learning to be human.
With special guest Randy Hauser.
Let me show you how country feels.
And Ashlyn Kraft. All live in concert at Simmons Bank Arena Friday, December 2nd. Tickets for Cody Johnson and Friends are on sale now. Get yours at Ticketmaster.com and the Simmons Bank Arena box office.
Welcome back to Cyclones Trail here at halftime by a score of 14-10. I was just talking to one of my friends who's actually officiating across the state. He said, what do you think? I said, it's the best defensive half I've seen by us in a long time. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, and that's correct. The defense has kept the Cyclones in this game, no question. And as I said earlier, in pregame, we were talking about turnovers. No turnovers on offense, but creating turnovers. And that's what that defense did, doing a great job. Now, the offense has to counteract some way, somehow, this defensive PA. They're putting 7 men on the line of scrimmage, blitzing right up the middle much of the time. So what do? Well, one thing is get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And keep the air away from under the ball. In other words, make your passes short and quick, 5 yards, 3 yards. Put it in the hands of those people that can run, that can move the ball. And that's how you counteract that, and we've got to do that. We've made some good runs against this defense, but PA's got a great defense. They're very fast, so you got to get away from them. But our defense has just looked fantastic tonight.
Well, PA on defense will give up a lot of points. They gave up 40 points last week. The problem is if you heard Coach Wheeler in pregame, he said that they're going to blitz a lot and they don't care if you score on them. Just bad luck maybe, or just good fortune for PA. They're blitzing right at where we're going, and so they're getting some stops that they probably normally don't get. And Russell's offense is pretty young too. That has something to do with it. But defense definitely keeping Russell in the game. But that's what we thought. If you'd have told me that we're going to be in the game, of effort that helps in getting 3 turnovers, 2 picks and a fumble. That has helped the Cyclones to stay in this game. They trail here by a score of 14-10. Well, we've got an extended halftime here because dance team just performing. I know the band's going to perform, so we got some time. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll give you the first half statistics. Russellville trailing by 4 here at the half. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
This is Todd, Market President with Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We pride ourselves on being community-focused and connected.
Hi, I'm Charlie, Business Development Officer with Centennial Bank. As a lifelong resident of the River Valley, I am proud to be part of a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication.
Supporting our community starts with people like myself and Charlie who know and love the River Valley area, which is why we're always banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. NMLS number 564245, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Alathus Realty is proud to support all of our local student athletes. At Alathus Realty, we believe the community comes first, and there's nothing quite like community than cheering on your favorite team from the stands. Alathus Realty is committed to provide our area with gold standard service in every aspect of your real estate transaction. So whether you're loading up to go to the game or settling in for an evening at home, you can rest assured Alathus Realty is taking care of you. Call us today at 479-968-5668. Alathus Realty, we put the real in real estate. Find us on Facebook today.
You know, they say statistics can lie, and they can, but you got to look for the hidden statistics. And Russellville trailing here 14-10. When you look at stats, you think, man, how is Russellville in it? Well, there's one stat. That's turnovers. The Bruins, PA, 3 turnovers. Russellville just 1, and that has been the deal. I mean, when you look at it, Russellville has stopped PA. Times that could seem like a turnover, but also when the fact that they drive all the way down inside the red zone and fumble it away, and then that's a turnover. Russellville missed a chance; they missed a field goal. Whoa, that is not us. That is going through the PA. They have they've had issues with stuff turning up way too loud here at the stadium tonight, and they've got some feedback there. But as we look at the stats, 11 first downs for PA, 5 for Russellville, 267 yards for Pulaski Academy, 87 for Russellville. Russellville, of the 87, 79 have been passing yards. They have 8 rushing yards, but realize quarterback sacks come off the rushing yards. For PA, 159 passing, 108 rushing. They've run the ball more than I think a lot of people expected. They have 12 more plays than Russellville, 40 plays to Russellville's 28. Russellville's been penalized 2 times for 16 yards, because remember that one on the 2-point conversion really usually doesn't count. PA was 2 for 17 until that last one on the 2-point conversion. Third down conversions, Russellville hasn't converted one yet. They're 0 of 5, but they are 1 of 2 on 4th down conversions. PA 2 of 7 on 3rd down conversions. They're also 1 of 2 on 4th down conversions. We're winning time of possession, but Coach Wheeler will tell you that doesn't matter. It's the total plays. We're up by almost 3 minutes, but like I said, PA has run 12 more plays. Let's go individual. For the Russell Cyclones, passing, D.A. Reed, 3 of 7 for 79 yards, did hit a big 42-yarder to Caden Rose. He also hit a big 31-yarder to Mackay Foster. Both Rose and Foster just one catch in that first half. The other completion was to Alec Bowles for 6 yards. Running the football, it's been Justin Barber with the most carries, 10 carries for 28 yards. That's the most that he had in week 1 against Morrilton. He had 10 total carries for 3 yards because, remember, he had a big 20-yard loss with a fumbled snap that he had to go back and retreat. Tracy Daniels did have 3 carries but only gets a total of 1 yard. For the Bruins, Kel Busby, 13 of 23 for 159 yards, but he does have 2 interceptions. However, he did run for a touchdown. He's 3 carries for 12 yards and a touchdown run. Kenneth Jordan, he's been their main man, 12 carries for 93 yards and a touchdown. Did have a big 41-yarder. That helped his average. He's averaging 7.8 yards a carry. 4 catches each for Jalen McKinney and Tyson McCarroll. McKinney, though, with 97 yards receiving. Carroll just 19 yards receiving. Russell Cyclones trailing PA by a score of 14-10. We got some scores to report. We always look for our conference opponents first. Russellville next week is going to be on the road at Little Rock Christian. They're number 5 in the state. They're taking on number 4 in the state, Lake Hamilton at Percy, Arkansas tonight. That game's at the half. The Wolves of Lake Hamilton leading Little Rock Christian 20-13. In the first quarter, Greenwood leading Mountain Home 14-0. Second quarter, Greenbrier, new person moving up to Class 6A, leading Siloam Springs 21-3. Van Buren is open this week. Again, with a 9-team conference, every week somebody is going to be open. For some local schools, Chase Canfield is one of our media guys. I want to make sure he's not listening to this. Lamar is leading Dover 35-0 at the half. And Hector leading McCrory at the half, 7-0. No score yet on Haskell, Harmony Grove, and Pottsville. Right here at the half, Russellville trailing PA 14-10. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on EAB Sports.
The heater broke down, I had to act fast. Wiggled some wires, I broke the thermostat. My wife got cold, her nose started to freeze. She said, hey man, gotta call AshleyAir.com. When your heater breaks down, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. Technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. Next time your heater breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about Pico Foods' mission to support producers in Arkansas and Missouri by calling David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Craig Bird or John Taylor Hickman, 601-670-9383.
It's that time of year again to start thinking about reviewing your Medicare plan. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates and Medicare Specialists of Arkansas, reminding you to take the time to allow a local agent to assist you with your Medicare plan review. Choosing the wrong plan can cause you to spend money unnecessarily, cause you to lose valuable benefits, or cause you to have to change the provider you currently use. Don't be fooled by the misleading commercials on TV. Call a local agent to assist you with finding a plan that best meets your needs. I'm your local Medicare specialist. Call me at 479-857-2810.
We're going to bypass this week in Cyclone history, talk to you a little bit about Cyclone Stadium, because this is brought to my attention. I was talking to Rick Elliott through text earlier today. By the way, I want to say that at the half, PA leading Russellville 14-10. But this stadium here opened 40 years ago. Russellville opened with a 35-0 victory against Van Buren. Junior high did not play here until 3 seasons later when a summer storm damaged the visitor stands at Bailey Field. And there have been a lot of changes to the stadium. I mean, you talk about Hill, always talk about that's the hedges over on the south side corner that say Cyclones. That's actually introduced and maintained by the Booster Club. That happened in 1997. The shot and discus area, pole vault area was constructed in 2014. New artificial turf, this second turf that we've had. This one opened up last year. Of course, we had the new indoor facility in 2020. And this year, the beautiful video board. It says Russell Cyclones at the top, and we got that facing the home fans. And they seem to be updating something every year, every couple of years. Cyclone Stadium, and so beautiful place, a beautiful place to watch a football game. And in this first half, as I was looking over some of the stats and seeing how, don't always tell a story. Russellville less than 100 yards of offense, the Bruins 267. Russellville's they've done some great things on defense. Of course, the 3 turnovers jump out at you, but they've made PA go the long way, and they made it tough on them. They've got some big plays, but Russellville has stopped them on some 4th downs and just made it tough on them. When I looked at the drive chart, that's when you really notice that they have 12 more plays than we do, but Russell's made them go the long way. They have not started a drive yet on our side of the 50, and so that's bode well for the defense too. Russell even used a timeout there in that first half to give their defense a little bit of a break. At the possessions for the Bruins, their first possession was the interception that led to the Cyclone touchdown. The next one, they turned it over on downs. The third possession for the Bruins, an interception by Caden Rose. Their 4th possession ended in a touchdown. That was the first quarter. So 1 of 4 they were successful on. Then they had the fumble on the next possession. Their second possession of the second quarter, turned it over on downs, and then the touchdown. So I don't know. I'm not saying they've not been in a dogfight before, but I don't know if they've been stifled this early for this long. Only 2 touchdowns to show for it. Like I said, a lot of people thought this would be a blowout by halftime. Of course, the Bruins favored by 35 Russellville. They came to play, and they're ready for this one. This has been Mental Health Awareness Week on the campuses of Russell School District. Every campus has been focused on that and helping students be aware of the pitfalls, dangers, be aware of it. They handed out lime green wristbands, teachers wearing lime green shirts during the week to promote awareness. They had all the week, and that's why that you see some of the students wearing lime green tonight, and even the Cyclone helmets. They have lime green stickers this week to promote mental health awareness. They've done this district-wide this week on all the campuses of the Russellville School District. And right now, I tell you what, presenting a state championship never gets old. And it seems like somebody's winning state every year in something. Of course, with swim, soccer, but also the Quiz Bowl team winning state championship last year. And Dr. Jenny McDonald, the superintendent of Russell School, is handing out their state championship rings right now on the football field. And our Quiz Bowl has been about as dominant as our soccer and swim program have for the last few years. We're going to take a break as we're at the half. Cyclones trailing PA 14-10. We'll come back with more of your halftime show. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling for the 2022 school year. With 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County, ABC provides all-day childcare, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air wants to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing PA here at the half, 14-10. PA out on the sideline. Russellville still has not emerged yet from the indoor facility. We can see them there just inside. You know, every week I try to do this date in Cyclone history, and because Lakeside got scared and left last week, I was not able to do it last week, and I debated on it back and forth because I always try to look at something that maybe that happened that week, and you know, at the risk of getting in trouble, I might just go ahead and slightly mention it. Last week we were going to do when Russellville had beaten Southside, and on a pick six by Ryan Thone, when Russellville won the game 14-10 by this score right here. That's what reminded me of it. And don't tell anybody this, but the guy that threw that pick for Southside is the current new principal of Russellville High School, Mr. Brad Ray. And so nobody needs to mention that to him, because I know I know that's been brought up since he's been in Russellville already. But that was going to be our win last week, just because as it fell. I mean, I always look at the dates and try to get something that happened that week. But do want to talk a little bit about PA, because we mentioned this a little bit in the beginning. This is the first year that Russellville's played them in football. Now, last year, Russellville played them in basketball. They met up in the Hoops for Hunger. Cyclone won that game. But this is the first time they've ever met in the football field. Russellville, aside from Lakeside, they have 3 conference opponents that they're going to play for the first time ever. It was going to be Lakeside last week, and that was going to be 4th. But Russellville, of course, playing PA this week, Little Rock Christian next week, and then Greenbrier later in the year. That's 3 teams that Russellville's never played in their 100-plus year history in football. So it's a lot of this is the first time ever. And as we said, that's going to happen next week. And Russellville has played Little Rock Christian in basketball, baseball, softball, but it'll be the first meeting on the gridiron. It's the second consecutive game that'll be like that. The Warriors are among the new members of the 6A West, and their coach, Eric Kohu, is in his 6th season at Little Rock Christian, where he's 54-10. He's 54-10 just at Little Rock Christian. He's been a coach for 16 years, and he's got like 170 wins in his career. The Warriors have won 3 state titles in 5 seasons, and it seems like they were always going against PA. Of course, PA won it last year with a 13-1 overall record. They beat Greenbrier in the semifinals. Anthony Lucas, of course, the coach here. What do you do when you win state in 5A and they bump you up to 6A? And I know it's going to be tough for anybody when you move up into the same conference as Greenwood. And I tell you, when PA plays Greenwood, that's I almost wish it wasn't on a Friday night so we could go watch that game or make sure that we were free to watch it, because a lot of people I know are interested in that outcome. A lot of people are probably checking the score right now and saying, wait, Russellville's only 4 down, and they're probably maybe tuning in to us right now as Russellville trails 14-10. You mentioned that even though they're down by 4, they're probably happy. Russellville's happy to go in only down 4, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half as PA won the toss and they elect to receive. We know that PA is going to start with the onside kick. The second time they scored, they didn't do the onside kick. That's because they felt like with 40 seconds left, maybe they couldn't score. But we expect to see the onside kick to start the second half.
Well, they didn't do a smart thing when they kicked it, and Foster got a hold of the ball, because that young man can really go down the field. Outrun probably just about everybody on that team. Yeah,
that was one of our best plays against Morrilton, is when they would punt to him by mistake even. There was one that was more than 40 yards, but it ended up getting called back last week. PA going to come out, and so far their kicker has been Walter Smiley. And usually when they onside kick it, he'll set it sideways instead of straight up and down. And I say usually he's their kicker, but now they've got Cale Busby, the quarterback, who has set it up. And he's lining up on the left hash, but looks like he's going to try to kick it to the right side as we start here at the second half.
Attention, a lost cell phone has been turned into the press box. If you can identify it,
he's going to set this one straight up and down. It's got to go 10 yards. Now, Russell can jump up and touch it any time. As soon as they touch it, it's a live ball. Here's the kick, and Russell's going to let it go 10 yards, and they field it right at midfield.
Cyclones recover the onside kick. That's Ben Hallmark.
That was Ben Hallmark.
50-yard line, first down and 10.
So Russell will have it right at midfield. So, again, if you can field it, you'll have great field position. The problem is most people don't field it, and they get turnovers that way.
It's going to be a key series for Russellville. Yeah. Anytime you start second half, it's a key series.
Yeah, Lou Holtz used to say the first 5 minutes of the second half can really dictate the entire game or the rest of the game. Here's Tracy Daniels. They fake the handoff, then a screen pass on the far side. It's complete to Caden Rose. He's down the left sideline. He's at the 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, and brought down inside the 5-yard line, but they say he stepped out at the 14-yard line.
Steps out of bounds at the 14.
You know, we talked about that off the air. We said, what about a little screen pass if they're going to give that to us? And they definitely gave it to us. And a great read there by D.A. Reed, a 36-yard pass on a little 1-yard screen pass, utilizing the great hands and the great speed by Caden Rose.
It had good speed. You're right.
He got brought down inside the 5, but they say he stepped out at the 14. So Russellville has it there to start this second half. Trailing here by 4. That was the first play of the second half. Daniels will take it, and he'll go right up the middle and get right to the line of scrimmage. That'll be it. I'm trying to see if he lost a yard on the play. Running tough for the Cyclones against a defense that doesn't really stop a whole lot of people, but like I said, they're blitzing right in those running lanes. It's been tough going, but Russell doesn't want to go away from what they do well. So it's been a battle all night long. Russellville just 8 rushing yards tonight, but they got 115 yards through the air. Daniels to the left of D.A. Reed. They're changing the play. 11 seconds on the play clock. He's coming over. You don't want to burn a timeout here, but you want to get yourself in a good position. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Here's the snap. Daniels going to take it, and he takes it left side. Ooh, he's hit hard. It looked like he had an opening there, but he stopped again for no gain.
Anything's hard up the middle against a blitz, and that's what Russellville's running into. You said it correctly. They're filling those running lanes, and there are just not enough blockers up there to push them out of the way.
Coach Wheeler told us to prepare for that and said it on the air and then said it off the air. He said they're going to blitz every play. They said from anywhere. It looks like they're coming in from up the middle. Reed back to pass on 3rd and 10. He's throwing for the corner of the end zone for Caden Rose. He's got the catch. Did he stay in? Touchdown, Cyclones! Fantastic catch by Caden Rose. And Russellville takes the lead 16-14.
That young man has a set of hands on him and did a fantastic job. Had 2 defenders on him.
You know it's a great catch when your PA guy, Mike Cloud, yells into the microphone, what a catch. Guajardo on to try the extra point, and this is good. Russellville leads it 17-14. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on EAB Sports.
At Fleet Tire, Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of a handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference, no stress, with Point S.
I feel funny saying that D.A. Reed and Caden Rose hooking up for the second time as Cyclones, but that's what it is. Now, when they were Whirlwinds, they hooked up for touchdowns a lot. They're the same class, and so they've been doing that a lot right there. And a 14-yard touchdown pass. That's a 36-yard pass and a 14-yard pass. That's your two plays that go 50 yards. Russell officially goes 50 yards in 4 plays. The extra point was added by Guajardo, and Russell leads it 17-14 with 10:26 left in the third quarter. Still a lot of time left. Guajardo on to try to kick. They've used him and Eli Stratton. The left footer Guajardo will kick this one. Stays along the right side. It's going to be fielded at the 13-yard line. Running laterally across the 15, the 20. Now cut back, and Russell will hang on to him. They wrestle him down at the 25. That's Kenneth Jordan. Looked like we had him bottled up, and all of a sudden he got free.
Jordan on the return.
A pickup of 11 yards on the return, and PA will start at their own 25.
Read through that ball. The only place he could have thrown it to the outside of Rose, and Rose put his body between the ball and the 2 defenders.
Yeah, if that's not caught, it's out of bounds. And he was backpedaling towards the out of bounds, and he caught it. You knew he was going to catch it. His hands are like suction cups, but it was if he kept a foot in, and he did. Empty backfield for Kel Busby. 1st and 10 for PA at the 26-yard line officially is what they put him down. He's got 3 receivers to the left side. He's going to throw a screen pass, and it's incomplete, and that was almost intercepted. That guy was not open. They've been taking what we've been giving them, but that time they tried to take something that wasn't open.
And number 1, Tracy Daniels, that young man was all over the receiver.
Yeah, that was a bad decision by Busby. He actually had a man open out on the outside. Not wide open, but a lot more open than that. 2nd and 10 for Busby. Russellville has a 4-man front, but they've been changing the looks, and right now only 1 down lineman. Back to pass is Busby. Here comes a blitz from the outside. He'll throw it, and it's complete to the far side. Enough for the first down at the 37-yard line. Wisnat in on the stop.
Wisman on the tackle, 1st down and 10 at the
That'll put him down at the 38, so a pickup of 12 yards on the play. Charette on the catch. That's his 4th catch for 45 yards. 171 yards passing now for Busby. Again, empty backfield. He'll bring a man in motion. This is Jordan. They're going to forward pitch. That's a pass, so it's complete. As a hold there, and the flag does come in. It's going to be stopped at the 40-yard line, but this one's coming back. If you're going to hold, sometimes you can hide it inside that line, but when you're the outside lineman or a receiver, you're going to get caught every single time.
Because you did it right in front of that official.
Illegal block in the back against the Bruins.
And that's going to be the flag's at the 38, so it's 10 yards from the spot, and that's where the line of scrimmage was, so you can negate the pass. It'll be 10 yards from that spot. Doesn't bother PA. They don't mind trying to pick up big chunks of yardage.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
And they're going to look at 1st and 20 here. Busby this time. Jordan will not be in motion. He'll be at least start out to the left of the quarterback, Busby. Now they're moving to the right. Play clock at 19. They don't really run it down much anyway. Busby faked the handoff. Looking, he's going to take a shot down the right side of the field, and it's going to be incomplete. The receiver never saw it. It was thrown behind Charette. It was good coverage out there on that right side, though. He wasn't open. And so it goes as an incomplete pass. But I don't think Charette ever saw that one.
Buzzy had to get rid of it very quickly because he was on the ground.
Yeah, that's a good point. So that's why he threw it behind. He just had to get rid of it. You're right. 2nd down and 20. Russellville leading 17-14. PA, Busby, back to pass, looking left, standing flat foot. He's got some room. He's going to roll to the right. Now being chased, and Russellville's going to wrap him up. And as he got rid of the ball, they're going to say he's down. And they're talking. The White Hat's talking. They're either going to say he's down or – and they're going to say an incomplete pass. He was outside the tackle. All he has to do is get the ball past the yardstick, which I think he did. I thought maybe they were looking at maybe his foot was down, or his knee was down, sorry. And so the new rule in high school football, if you're outside the tackles and the ball goes to the line of scrimmage or past it, there's no intentional grounding, which he did that. 3rd down and 20 for Busby. Empty backfield here. 4 receivers to the wide side of the field, the right side. Back to pass. Now he's going to be flushed to the left side, eyes downfield. He stops. He's going to throw sidearm, complete. It's at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards on the play. And Jordan with the catch. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 8.
Tackle, gain of 12. Cyclone fans, get on your feet. It's 4th.
They need their own 48-yard line for a first down. Russell technically has stopped him on 2 4th downs, although one went as a fumble. Two receivers to each side. Tight formation here for PA. Sorry, 3 receivers to the right. There's one lone out there. Russell showing blitz up the middle, and now off the edge. PA going to change the play. Play clock down to 9 seconds. They're checking. This is the longest they've held it here. The play clock down to 6 seconds. They got to hurry. Here's the ball snap. Back to pass Busby. Plenty of time. He's going to try right side. He's got a man open there. It is complete, and he held on. He took a big lick from Mekhi Foster. A big gain down to the Russellville 32-yard line.
Well, whatever Russellville was playing there, I guess a zone, he picked the right spot to throw that ball and was caught there.
Yeah, and he took a shot. PA going quickly. Russellville not set. 1st and 10. The chains aren't set. They should not have allowed that play to run. Jordan gets the handoff. He'll get 2 yards to the 31. You got to wait on the chains, and the chains were not set yet. The officials who've struggled a little bit tonight, I mean, including not watching the clock at times and when the clock wasn't ready for play, they struggled there on that one. PA going to go quick here on 2nd down and 8. Russell running off players. Are they going to get off in time? They do. 2nd down and 8. Jordan's going to get the carry. He's running the sweep here, and he slips a tackle back to the 35, cuts it back up. He's at the 25, cuts back to the 20, breaks a tackle there. He's got the first down, a lot more as he gets inside the 15 to the 14. They're gashing Russellville now after that pickup on 4th and 8 of 27 yards. They get down to the 14 with a 17-yard pickup here. That puts Kenneth Jordan over the 100-yard rushing mark. He's got 14 carries, 112 yards.
We just didn't wrap him up trying to arm tackle him.
Russellville leading by 3, 1st and 10 for PA at the Cyclone 14-yard line. Busby looking right. He's got a man open in the flat there. It's Stewart. He catches at the 10. He's at the 5, angling for the pylon, stretches forth into the end zone for the touchdown. That was fast. They converted the 4th and 8, and they never let up after that. The Bruins take the lead here by a score of 20-17. 14 yards on the touchdown reception. So officially PA takes over at their own 26-yard line, and they go 74 yards on the touchdown drive. They lead it here 20-17. Looks like they're going to go for 2. They've been successful on 1 of 2 two-point conversions, but the one they missed, they had a penalty. They were basically taking a two-point conversion from the 17. There's a pitch to Jordan. He's into the end zone easily, and PA takes a 22-17 lead. We'll take a break with 7:33 left to play here in the third. This is Cyclone Football on EAB Sports.
Shane here with you for Joshua's Fine Jewelry in downtown Russellville. I'm hanging out talking to my man Nathan George from Joshua's in downtown Russellville.
We've got a lot of interesting items from colored stone jewelry to sterling silver to gold, diamonds, pretty much anything you could want. There's a huge push right now for lab-grown diamonds. Never hesitate to come in or call, or you can text us at 479-968-3117, and we'll be happy to talk to you about any of your jewelry needs.
PA goes 74 yards in 9 plays in 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Busby hits Hawkins for a 14-yard touchdown pass. The two-point conversion is good, but the big play was that 4th and 8 that they got a 27-yard reception on, and it was just a great job by Charette, who caught the ball because he took a lick and is able to hang on to it. Otherwise, Russell's got the ball in their territory. Busby's going to kick off again. He kicked off start this half with the onside kick. Russell recovered that one. This looks, the setup is the same. He puts it on the left side near the left hash mark, but looks like he's angling towards the right side. This one will bounce high, and PA's trying to let it go 10 yards, and it goes out of bounds before it even went 10 yards. Russell takes over at the 49-yard line of PA.
Only went 9 yards.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious. He caught the ball before.
Yeah.
He tried to move it, but he did it right in front of the official. And
yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. It kicks out of bounds. You can take it where it goes out of bounds, and that's what Russellville does. They're going to take it at the PA 49-yard line. Russellville trailing 22-17 here to Pulaski Academy with 7:32 left. They ran off a second there.
A lost wallet that has been identified. Please come to the press box.
Cyclones will start on the left hash. And Justin Barber, first chance to see him in the second half. He had 10 carries in the first half. He's in the backfield behind D.A. Reed. Fake to him. There's a flag down. Complete a pass along the far side, but we're going to have to check the flag as that play goes for 44 yards. The flag was thrown behind the Cyclones, so you figure it's on Russellville. Shift. All right. So a penalty will move back the Cyclones back to their own side of the 50 here. 5-yard penalty. They penalized 2 times for 20 yards. Not counting the yard penalty on the 2-point try by PA. Russellville took the lead on their first possession of the second half. PA took the lead back on their first possession of the second half. And that's where we sit, 22-17. Pulaski Academy up by 5. It's their largest lead of the game. Reed, back to pass. Comes the blitz, is picked up. Now he's going to roll to his right. Nowhere to go. He's got a man open, and he overshoots Alec Bowles, who had gotten behind a linebacker there. That's a mismatch that Russell will take every time. Bowles a lot faster there.
Yeah, he had about 3 or 4 yards on that linebacker. He was wide open. Just couldn't get the ball to him.
Yeah, floated it over the linebacker just a little too far for Bowles to run under it. That would have been a first down as the incomplete pass happened around the 30 of the Bruins. Russellville looking at 2nd down and 15 from their own 46-yard line. The onside kick was out of bounds at the 49 of PA. Russellville had a 5-yard penalty on first down, so that's why it's 2nd 15. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the third. And now PA bunching it up. They're just daring Russellville to throw deep, and now they back off a little bit. As the S-back, they're going to give it to Barber. He's dodging people left side, gets the corner, puts his hand down to stay up, and he stumbles forward all the way to the PA 45. I think he put his hand down twice, a la Walter Payton there. And he picks up, I thought he was going to go down at midfield after he put his hand down the first time. He gives the Cyclones a chance here, 3rd and 6, pickup of 9 on the play.
Barber did a good job keeping his balance and holding on to the football.
That's his first carry of the first half. He's got 11 carries for 37 yards. Does have a touchdown run. Back in the first quarter, they gave Russellville 7-0 lead. Russellville not huddling up, but their time play clock already down to 8 seconds, and Russellville just now lining up. You don't want to burn a timeout here with 6:51 left, but play clock down to 3 seconds. Reed back to pass on 3rd and 6. Throwing is incomplete. He had a man open, just threw it a little bit behind the intended receiver, Caden Rose. PA had backed off quite a bit there. And now decision time for Coach Wheeler. Do you go for it or not? It's 4th and 6, which is manageable, but you're on the 45-yard line of PA. You don't want to give them good field position, and Russellville at least going to show the look that they are going to punt. Now, PA does not come after the punter. They'll send a couple guys. They don't put anybody back deep. They just make sure that Hallmark's going to punt it, and then they'll run completely off the field while the ball's in the air. Hallmark going to get this punt away, and it's going to hit at the 11, take a Cyclone roll, and Russell going to let it roll down all the way at the 1-yard line. And they're going to say it went in the end zone. They're going to say it broke the plane of the goal line. Russell's going to argue that. And Wheeler has the hat off, and he's coming out on the field. I don't blame him because it looked like he stopped it inside the 1. He wants an explanation. The official pointing back and saying, get back out there. And Wheeler is upset. He thought that they downed it just inside the 1-yard line. And I got to tell you, I know I'm a Cyclone fan, but I think he's right.
Yeah, I do too. And the official that made that call, real brave, he wouldn't come over and talk to Wheeler.
So it's a big difference because instead of starting at inside their own 1, PA is going to start 20. A lot more breathing room here for Pulaski Academy. They're going to fire it across the middle. It's incomplete. Late flag coming in. I don't know about this one. No. Tracy Daniels came in late, but he didn't hit the receiver. He was diving for the play, and I think they're going to get defensive holding or pass interference, and I don't know about that one. That was a late flag coming in. It's sitting back at the 32-yard line.
Tracy Daniels was going for the ball in front of the receiver.
Yeah, and I don't think there was any contact anyway. They're going to say a hold, so it wasn't on Daniels, whatever they did. And so it'll be a 10-yard penalty, and it'll give them a first down.
For the Bruins at the 30-yard line.
They don't need the extra help. That's 3 penalties on Russellville for 30 yards. Empty backfield for Busby. PA leading at 22-17. And Busby going to call his own number. Big hole, quarterback draw, and he's at the 40, 45, 50. He still hasn't been touched until he gets into Cyclone territory, and he's wrestled down out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Gain of 15, run out of bounds.
And Busby, a big gain. That was a perfect call for the defense that Russellville was in. And the quarterback draw goes for 25 yards, and he was not touched until he was more than 20 yards downfield. And that flips the field for the Bruins. 6:24 left in the third quarter. Russellville trailing 22-17. Well, PA's made some adjustments on offense. They scored a touchdown on their first possession. And they gashed Russellville after converting a 4th down and 8 on that one. This one, they saw something they liked, and it was wide open in the middle of the field. Busby back to pass. Looked like they snapped it quick. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to be chased from behind. He throws it out of bounds as he was outside the tackles, and he threw that past the line of scrimmage. So you could tell he could feel the pressure. He did a good job of not taking off, just moving around the pocket. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Bruins.
Right now he's playing like this is the only football game he's ever been hit. Russellville has done a good job getting pressure on him.
I think he's doing a good job there because he didn't panic, because it looked like he was about to get hit from behind. They bunched up the line there. 2nd down and 10. Receivers are going to little forward shovel pass here. And Russellville, they got the edge there. They're across the 40, 35-30. They got the first down pushed out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And McKinney on the carry, but that's a pass because it was a forward pitch, so it counts as a pass. That's why they're not dangerous, because if you fumble it, it's an incomplete pass. PA's ready to go, and Russellville's not set up. They're get 5 yards off the ball. And now Coach Wheeler is upset, and he's going to call timeout. He's upset with his defense there. He didn't like using a timeout there. Russellville trailing by 5 here, 22-17. We're going to take a quick break. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
Miller Roofing Company. They've served the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. Now, to keep up with demand, Miller Roofing Company is looking for reliable, experienced individuals to join a team that stood the test of time, serving their community for 31 years and is still going strong. To be a part of the Miller Roofing Company family, call 890-3499 to set up an interview or stop by 318 South Arkansas Avenue.
Welcome back. The Cyclones using a timeout there on defense. Coach Wheeler not happy that they had to use a defensive timeout there. That last pass play was 14 yards, but it was a little shovel pass forward that PA got. And that went to McKinney, who has 111 yards receiving on 5 catches. That one's called a catch, even though it was a forward handoff, really. 6 minutes, 9 seconds left to play here in the third. Russellville trailing 22-17. PA on the move. Russellville needs a big play here. How about another turnover? We haven't gotten one in the second half yet. Busby out of the shotgun. A little sideways pitch to Jordan. He's across the 30. Cuts it back up at the 25. They're going to wrestle him down at the 26-yard line. So pick up a 5 by Jordan on the play.
Yeah, Foster, number 15, came over and made that tackle. Good play by Foster.
2nd down and 5. For PA. They're on the left hash mark now. Three receivers to the left side. Busby looking right, though. He's going to throw it out in the flat wide open. He's got Jordan at the 20, 15, cuts back inside, 10, 5, touchdown. Boy, they ran off the safety there, and when the running back ran out in the flat, there was nobody out there. It goes as a 26-yard touchdown pass, but that was a well-designed play, and it gives the Bruins an 11-point lead, their largest lead of the night.
Yeah, Russellville's defense went with a wide receiver, and as you said, there was nobody open in the flat.
Well, it's an option that you have. You can throw it deep or you can throw it short, so whoever they go with, you throw it to the other guy. They're going to kick the extra point here, up 11, or at least tie. But before they can try it, as a flag, it's offsides and going against PA, I believe. Or nope, are they going against Russellville? And this will move it ahead a yard. Now, the only reason to take this penalty is if you're going to go for 2, because sometimes when it gets closer, it's a tougher extra point, but they're going to take the penalty, and then they're going to try the extra point. So I don't understand this. Let's hope it comes back to bite him.
Another flag.
That's offsides again by Russellville.
Offsides on the defense.
We're going to make him want to change and decide to go for two. 2 consecutive offsides. And what they're doing is they're breaking the line of scrimmage. It seems like that guy has it in for us or something because they're breaking the line of scrimmage before the snap. They're just trying to kick the extra point. High snap, it's down, and they get an extra point away, and it's good. Well, PA leads at 29-17. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
Pulaski Academy 29, Russellville 17.
At 1415 East Main Street has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Break and Lube, and follow Mr. Break and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. You guys play the best country of all. River Country, KCJC.
After Russellville took the lead, it's been back-to-back touchdown drives by the Bruins. That one goes 80 yards in 5 plays in just a minute, 8 seconds. Kenneth Jordan, a 26-yard touchdown reception from Kel Busby. Extra point is good, and PA leads at 29-17.
A different kicker.
Yeah, it's a Smiley. It's the one that started. He's setting it up almost exactly the way Busby did, more on the left side of the X and kicking it to the right side. Seemingly looked like PA was offsides there. This was not going to go 10 yards, but PA recovered it, and I believe after it touched Russellville, we're going to wait and see. Russellville didn't have to touch it unless it goes 10 yards. PA saying they have it, but Russellville did recover it. That's what the Black Hat says. You know, if it doesn't go 10 yards, you don't have to touch it at all. The only way PA can recover it is if it doesn't go 10 yards and you touch it. So Russellville going to get the ball at the 48-yard line. Well, Russellville needs to score on this drive. They got to answer. PA has scored on the last 2 possessions to open up a 12-point lead. Not that this has gotten out of the way, but before it gets away from you, keep them in check. Even if it's a field goal, you need to put some points on the board and give your defense a little bit of a lift.
Now the officials having a talk.
Russell will have the ball at the 49-yard line. They come out, and Barber's going to be the running back, setting up behind D.A. Reed. The White Hat has come over and said something on the Russell side. They're going to call offsides on PA. That's what I said, offsides on that kickoff, because they had 2 or 3 guys that were beyond the 40 before you kick it. You can't cross the line until you kick it. And I thought that was an easy call. Russellville is going to decline the penalty. Now, if PA would have gotten it, Russell would have taken the penalty and made him kick it over. So I didn't see the flag come out when it happened, but you couldn't miss the offsides. Russellville has it 1st and 10 at the PA 49-yard line, trailing 29-17. Reed will give it to Barber straight up the middle, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. He looked like he fumbled it, but it came right back to him, and he's back on Russellville's side of the 49. The running game just not working tonight for Russellville. A loss of 2 on the play. 2nd 12 coming. When you look at the stats for Russellville, they have 25 carries for 15 yards. So granted, sacks come off, but I think there's only been 2 sacks, and that happened in the first half. Russellville, 144 total yards, 15 on the ground, 129 through the air. That's been the other problem Russellville's had in the second half. They're getting the play called late, not a lot of chance to change the play. The play clock down to 6 seconds here. Magnus Golden in motion, 3 seconds. Barber going to get the carry here. He's got a big hole. He's across the 45-40. He's into PA territory, deep into PA territory as he gets to the 32-yard line. All right, I'll talk bad about the running game if they're going to do that. That's fantastic. Big gain there by Barber. Yeah, and a big hole opened up by the offensive line.
And he got through that line of linebackers, and when he does, it's an open field.
18 yards on the pickup. We'll take that. That's a first down for Russellville at the PA 33. We have been hit at the line, hit in the backfield. That's the first time that our backs have been able to hit the line of scrimmage with a full head of steam. Here comes the blitz here. They're going to pull it from Daniels, complete on the pass to Bowles. He dodges a man at the 30, and he spins down at the 22-yard line. Takes a big hit. Flag there, but not going to get it. But Bowles picks up the first down on the second effort there as they put him down at the 21-yard line, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, the reason the fans are upset, Bowles was out of bounds when he got hit.
Ball at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Hallmark going to come out. He's limping a little bit. Hope it's just the package that he's coming out on, not that he's injured. Play clock down to 14. Russellville at the 21-yard line of the Bruins. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left to play here in the third. Russellville trailing by 12. Daniels will get the call here, and he'll push forward to the 20. Well, we're just not getting a very good spot. They're going to mark him shy of the 20. The side judge over here. But the guy in the middle puts it down with the nose of the football on the 20, so pick up of 1. We're in the red zone here. That's just the 6th carry for Tracy, and he's got 2 yards. It's been tough running the football. That last run there by Barber a couple plays ago was 18 yards. That doubled what we had. Barber back in at running back with Golden, the fullback. D.A. Reed's going to keep it on the sweep, and they sniff that one out. They got in the backfield, and they tackle D.A. Reed back at the 24-yard line. Russellville going the wrong direction here. And, boy, when we've hit near the red zone or in the red zone, they've done something and tightened up their defense. It's been tough going. I mean, it took a brilliant catch to get on the board here in the second half by Caden Rose on a beautiful pass. It's 3rd down and 13 here at the 24-yard line for Russellville. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third. Russellville trailing by 12. Reed back to pass. Looking to the right side. It's incomplete.
Reed's pass incomplete, intended for Rose.
And a player down for PA.
13, official timeout, injury timeout.
Russellville coach on that side wanted a pass interference, was unable to get it. Remember, there's no uncatchable rule in high school football. It didn't matter. The ball was uncatchable, but that didn't matter. But Russellville's got some time to think about this with the injury to the pitcher. Looking at 4th down and 13, trailing by 12. Well, if you kick a field goal here, first of all, it's going to be a 41-yarder, but even then, you're still 2 scores down if you make it. So Russellville probably going for. You just wish you could have picked up about 5 to 7 yards there. It's 4th and 14, but Russellville did this against Morrilton. They took a shot at the end zone, able to connect from Reed to Caden Rose. We'll see if they go for them. They got plenty of time to talk about this without having to use a timeout. Injured player for Pulaski Academy is Peyton Adams, and he's up, walking off, being helped by a couple of people from the training staff of Pulaski Academy. Anthony Lucas out there to talk to some of his players. Anthony Lucas, Razorback wide receiver, drafted by the Packers. He's got the most 100-yard receptions in Razorback history with 11. Not 100-yard games, receiving games. And 13, they need almost to the 11-yard line for a first down. Reed, back to pass. Here comes the blitz. He'll step up, he'll throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Didn't have a lot of room over there. He's going for Caden Rose on the side, and Russellville turns the ball over on downs.
Yeah, they know what Rose can do, and
that was going to be a tight window anyway, and I don't know if he could have fit it in there. I don't know if it was going to be a first down anyway because it was pretty close there. So Russellville turns the ball over on downs with 2:43 left, and now if you want to win this game, and I know Russellville obviously does, this is a huge possession. You cannot allow PA to go down and score. They're already up 2 scores here, leading 29-17. You've got to stop them on 4 downs or get a turnover. Russellville got 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery in the first half. PA, though, has 2 touchdown drives in both of their drives here in the second half. They're going to start off with empty backfield. Looked like Russellville had stopped them on their first drive, but they converted that 4th and 8. Their offense has been clicking ever since. Going with the silent count, Busby. It's quarterback draw again, and a big gain again. He's across the 35, the 40, slips a man there. He slides down at the 40-yard line. Pick up a 16 yards on the play.
That was a smart move by the quarterback. He was getting ready to get nailed, so he could hear the footsteps coming.
16 yards. He's got 53 yards on 5 carries. I don't know what he slid because he was trying to cut back. I don't know if that was an intentional slide or not. Again with the empty backfield, Busby this time will drop back to pass. Delayed blitz picked up. He's going to roll to his right, throws it underneath, wide open. McKinney, he's across midfield. He's at the 45-40, pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Busby to McKinney for the first
McKinney went down from the left side, went down 5 yards and just drifted across the middle. No one picked him up, and he was wide open.
That's his 6th catch for 131 yards. They have a couple receivers over 100 yards now receiving. And again, their offense just clicking. They're at the Cyclone 40-yard line, leading Russellville by 12. Busby this time going to hand it off to Jordan, runs a sweep, cuts back up the middle. He's across the 40 to the 35-yard line. Pick up a 5 yards on the play.
Trenton Reynolds on the tackle.
And he's got 122 yards rushing. Russellville trailing here 29-17, under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. But this game just feels like it's about to slip away. Russell really needs a big play here. They got 3 down linemen here. Cale Busby is going to hand it off to Contros, and he's across the 30. He's got the first down at the 27-yard line.
Hallmark on the tackle.
That's an 8-yard pickup.
Official timeout, injury timeout.
We have an injured player down for PA with 1:31 left here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. Russell trailing here 29-17 with 91 seconds left to play in the third. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Injured player's fine. He's off the field. PA has it. Empty backfield for Busby. 1st and 10 at the Cyclone 27-yard line. Busby along the right hash mark. PA leads it by 12. Getting near the end of the third quarter. Throws across the middle, complete at the 20-yard line. Leans forwards, very close to a first down. I think he missed it by a yard.
But right now, the defense in the middle of the Cyclone defense, it's open, and PA's taking advantage of it.
Second down and 2. He can miss it by 2 yards, and Busby going to call his own number again. He's got the first down to the 15-yard line. And whatever adjustments they've made, they figured out a weakness in Russellville. They've got 2 drives here for touchdowns. They're on the third one. And they are knocking on the door here is at the Cyclone 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for PA. Coming back in the backfield, their running back, Jordan, and he's going to be the left of the quarterback, Busby. 33 seconds left to play in the third. He's going to get the sideways toss, trying to get the edge. They got an opening. He's at the 10, stops there, lets a man fly by, and he's going to be hit at the 8, keeps going forward, and he's going to be brought down at the 4-yard line. And I think that's going to be enough for the first down if they mark him down at the 4. And clock stops with 15 seconds left to play in the third. They're going to call it the 5-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
Inside the 5-yard line.
Russellville trailed by a point at the end of the first quarter, but I think it was safe to say the first quarter still belonged to Cyclones. This third quarter belonged to PA. They scored twice, and they're driving and going to let the third quarter run out. After 3, our score, Pulaski Academy 29, the Cyclones 17. We'll take a break. You're coming back after this. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Farmers Co-op, where we're finding out about fall pastures, haying equipment, baling twine. Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, when it comes to those fall pastures, you've got a lot going on here.
Getting a lot of our seed in for the winter.
got a pretty good lineup now. Fertilizer's come down a little bit. It rained, so, hey, we're optimistic and we're ready to go.
For those people that are doing some hay, do you have the supplies they need to make sure that those bales are ready for the cold weather ahead?
Still sitting on a good supply of net wrap and twine. Still got the good prices. All this stuff's going up, but we've got a good stock, so come in and see us.
It is Farmers Co-op to find those supplies and more. Farmers Co-op, East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
Welcome back as we start the fourth quarter. PA leading Russellville by 12. Russellville needs something good to happen here because the Bruins have it first and goal from the Cyclone 5-yard line. Empty backfield, but tight formation. Receivers in tight. Busby, they're going to call the quarterback draw again. No, they're going to pitch it forward. McKinney running with it, and he's going to get close but get pushed down at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 yards. Technically goes as a pass. We have an injured player down, and this time it's a Cyclone. Looking at second down and goal from the 1-yard line. That goes as a reception. McKinney now 8 catches for 143 yards. They've done some damage really in that third quarter. They go on 2 touchdown drives as we look at the scoring summary. Their first drive, 53 seconds, they went 74 yards and 9 plays for a touchdown. And their next drive, they went 80 yards in just 5 plays in 1 minute 8 seconds. Russellville had the lead 17-14. And the Bruins with 15 unanswered points, and they're knocking on the door here looking at second down and goal. We're going to take a break. Early fourth quarter here, 11:49 left. Russellville trailing by 12, 29-17. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Aaron. And I'm Corey, and we're the TreeWise Tree Guys. Tree work experts based in Russellville, Arkansas. You have a problem tree that you'd like removed, trimmed, or otherwise dealt with, we're the guys to call. If you're looking for the best, look no further. We're the highest rated in the area. 5-star rating on Google. Give Jalen a call today, 479-222-0793. That's 479-222-0793. TreeWise Tree Guys.
Player down for Cyclones is still down. As the Russellville trails here 29-17 with 11:49 left to play in the ball game, and PA looking at second down and goal from the Cyclone. Pitch has done well for PA. They've used that a few times, mainly here in the second half, as that last play got 4 yards from the 5 to the 1. Pulaski Academy with 496 yards of offense, 296 of that in the air, 200 of that on the ground. Russellville defense has come up with 3 turnovers, but that was in the first half. Really kept Russellville in the game. They went blow for blow. They were back and forth. But PA with 15 unanswered points and knocking on the door here. Russellville really needs something good to happen here to keep them out of the end zone. We're looking at some other scores in the third quarter. Greenbrier about to set the mercy rule on Siloam Springs. It's 34-3. Greenwood leading Mountain Home at halftime, 42-0. And trying to find our other conference, the Lake Hamilton game, which is actually the game of the week in 6A in the fourth quarter. Lake Hamilton leading Little Rock Christian 34-19. I thought PA would be okay in 6A. Little Rock Christian, I wasn't as sure just because of how physical they are and the 6A is. We're back to action now. Russell's a player is up, walking off under his own power on second down and goal. Busby calls his own number easily into the end zone. Didn't have any contact till he got into the end zone. And just like that, PA really starting to open it up now as they lead at 35-17. Score not indicative. Not over yet, but it's not indicative of how this game has gone, except for mid to late third quarter and on.
Russellville defense has played a great game. They're
gassed
unfortunately,
a little bit,
they're on the field too long.
Yeah. That's the 63rd play on offense for PA. The extra point, it hits the right upright. I don't know if we got a hand on it or not, but the kick is no good. So Russellville trailing 35-17. We'll take a break. Russellville will get the ball back, we hope, if they cover the onside kick. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Feltner's Athletes Corner Moonlight Madness sale is now in progress. Save half off or more on footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
That last scoring drive for PA, they go 76 yards in 9 plays in 3 minutes and 2 seconds. That's their longest scoring drive time-wise of the game. The extra point was no good after the 1-yard touchdown run. PA leads at 35-17. Not over, but Russell's got to score on this drive. First, they got to recover this. Here's the onside kick, and Russellville comes up with it at midfield. Well, the onside kick hasn't hurt us a bit, but it's just been missing some opportunities. We've got a missed field goal. We've turned the ball over on downs in the red zone a couple times, twice. Caden Rose coming up with that. He'll start this offensive possession off the field. Remember, a lot of these guys are playing both ways, so when you say defense has been on the field a lot, you're also talking about Mekhi Foster, Caden Rose, Ben Hallmark, a host of others. So you have to stagger that when you're having to play a lot of guys both ways. In for the Cyclones at the wide receiver spot, number 19, Peyton Harrison, has first catch as a Cyclone against Morrilton. Here comes the blitz. So Barber going to take it right up the middle. He gets in, taken down at the 47. Good hard run there, picks up 3 yards on the play.
What I like about that run is all the defenders of PA were on their back. Good blocking up front by that offensive line.
He's got 56 yards on 14 carries and a touchdown tonight for Barber. He had 10 carries in last game against Morrilton. 2nd down and 7. They're not making bones about it, and they just jumped in the neutral zone. They were trying to come. Good hard count, keep them off their heels a little bit. So penalty coming against PA, and so it'll be 2nd down and 2.
Offsides against Pulaski Academy, 5-yard penalty.
Russell has it at the PA 42-yard line. 11:09 left to play here in the ball game, and clock rolling. Russell have hopes of winning this game. Got to score on this drive. You just feel the momentum strictly on PA's side. They scored 3 touchdowns in the last 3 possessions. Barber trying to bounce this one outside. He'll lose a couple yards back to the 44. Just not a lot of running there.
Barber on the carry. Loss of 2.
Well, they have blitzed a lot tonight as expected, but they've come up with a lot of big plays and stopped Russellville on a lot of running plays. Russellville's gotten a couple big runs, but 30 carries for 33 yards on the ground. It shows me that PA is blitzing the right place at the right time. Russell looking at 3rd down and 4. Barber comes out of the game, and for him is Tracy Daniels. Daniels will move to the left of D.A. Reed. Now they're moving back to the right. Play clock down to 4 seconds. Reed on 3rd and 4 is going to keep it himself. He slips through. He's got the 1st down and more. He's at the 35, 30, 25. He stumbles forward to the 20-yard line. They tried to catch him from behind. They just do trip him up, and 22 yards on the carry by D.A. Reed.
I don't know if that's a busted play or what.
No, I don't know.
Reed
He pulled
did
it.
a great job.
It was a Reed. That was not a busted play at all. He faked the handoff there to Tracy, pulled it and kept it for 22 yards, got the 1st down, and Russell in the red zone. Pulaski Academy at the 20-yard line. PA switching in and out. Russell taking their time, mainly not to run time off the clock, but give their defense a break there. But they're going to have to pick it up a little bit because they're down 35-17. Reed going to turn the hand. This one to Tracy Daniels. Start left, cut back right. He's still on his feet at the 20. I'm sorry, inside the 20 to 15. So a 5-yard pickup by Tracy Daniels on a good hard run. Tracy Daniels now 7 yards on 7 carries. Tough going for him tonight. But that gives Russellville a 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line. Russell taking their time, play clock down to 14, 9 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the game. They'll line it up here with 8 seconds on the play clock. Reed will turn, he'll fake the handoff, pass in and out of the hands of Bowles. Bowles, I think, realized he had a lot of room before he made the connection on the reception, because he had some room over there on that far side. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Cyclones. That does stop the clock with 8:51 left. Russellville trailing 35-17. Taking their time, running down the play clock. It's down to 11 seconds. Russellville lining up right now. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Reed with 2 seconds on the play clock gets the snap. Ball's on the turf. Reed picks it up, I think. He does, and he's able to fall on it. So Russellville almost shooting themselves at the foot there. They'll lose yardage on that play back at the 21. It's 4th down and 11.
And 10 from the 21-yard line.
So Russellville going to have to go for it here.
Yeah.
8:29 left. Russellville trailing 35-17. Play clock down to 30. Russellville taking their time. They're down.
They're going to call a
three.
timeout.
Yeah, they're down 3 scores, but they're going to call a timeout. You're right. They're going to use their second timeout. We're going to take a quick break. Russellville trailing 35-17 with 8:02 left. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make personal helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Next week, the Cyclones will be on the road. They'll be at Little Rock Christian Academy, who's trailing Lake Hamilton right now. It'll be their first trip to Little Rock Christian because it's the first time they've ever played. Last check, Little Rock Christian trailing Lake Hamilton 34-19. That's a 4th quarter. Over here on the radio side at 102.3 KCJC, beginning at 10 o'clock by the scoreboard show with Rex Nelson. That goes from 10 o'clock until midnight. Keep you up to date on all the high school action tonight. Russellville looking at 4th and 11. Big play here. Reed back to pass. Here comes the blitz. He'll throw it along the right side. It's going to be tipped and incomplete. It was almost intercepted. We catch it. It was right at the first down markers. He was going for Ben Hallmark. But Russellville turns the ball over on downs, and PA will take over.
Well, give PA credit. That was a good defensive stand by them.
Yeah, it was just the bad snap that hurt us. We were looking at 3rd and 5 on the play, lost 6 yards on that. I mean, you got to play near perfect to beat PA, and Russellville has come close. But the little things here and there have not gone their way. Not saying it's over, but PA leading 35-17. Russell really needs a big play here by the defense. They've been leaning on him most of the night. Got to lean on some more here. Busby pulls it. He's going to take it himself. He's across the 20, 25, and he'll step out of bounds. That's kind of curious with 7:52 left. Stepped out of bounds. Why not just slide to keep the clock moving? But I don't think they're worried about running out the clock. They're going to put it down at the 25-yard line, so pick up a 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 for the Bruins. Hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. You got 3 receivers bunched up to the right side. 1 lone receiver is bunched up on the left side. Busby, he's got Jordan on his right. He may be getting the call here. Nope, they're going to pull it, throw a completed pass out to Stewart. Dodges a man back at the 23-yard line. He's going to be taken down for a pickup of 3 yards at the 28-yard line.
Busby complete to Hawkins. 3rd down.
As Hawkins there. And I'm looking to see where they marked him down because they got on the far side of the 28, and I didn't think he made it. No, they gave him the 26, so a pickup of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 5, 2 receivers to each side. Russell shifting around here. They got 3 down linemen. Usually play a 4-3. Looks like they're coming from the edge, and they back off. Busby, every time he sees that, if he's got time, he'll stop and check or stop and change the play, and Russell then will counter by backing off. are still moving around with the linebackers. Butsby back to pass as he has empty backfield. Plenty of time. He's throwing across the middle. It's going to be complete at midfield, and he's at the 45, 40, 35, 30, and stops. Otherwise, he's about to get sandwiched. Nice little move by the receiver, and he's down at the Cyclone 26-yard line. That is number 5, Jalen McKinney. McKinney going to sleep well tonight. He's had a big night tonight against the Cyclones. That play there goes for 49 yards. He's got 192 yards on 9 catches. Every time they've thrown the ball to him, he's caught it. 9 targets, 9 catches. 1st and 10 at the Cyclones' 25-yard line. They can get the stick set. And Busby going to take it on the quarterback sweep. He's inside. Again, they didn't get the down marker set. I thought that was the rule, that they had to get that set. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But it's a carry by Busby, a first down carry as he gets to the 13-yard line. They're going for the jugular here. They lead Russellville Cyclones 35-17 with 6.5 to go. Right now, 6:31 left. Busby out of the shotgun. He's got Jordan to his left. They're going to flip it forward instead. He's at the 10, the 5, and tackled at the 4-yard line. And let's see. I think that will catch that pass. Again, technically it's a pass if they flip it forward, because if it's on the turf, it's an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 1.
Rose on the tackle,
from the Cyclone 4-yard line. Bring a man in motion. This is Stewart. He's going to stop and go back to the right side. Russell blitzing from the edge. They run right by the blitz. This is Jordan. He's got the first down and fumbles the football, but PA is going to recover it. And no, Russell's going to recover it. It recovers at the 3-yard line.
That was Thomas. He came back into the game after being injured. And he's back in there, and he recovered that fumble.
Darian Thomas,
somebody correct me on the fumble recovery.
At the 2-yard line.
And his injury was just leg cramps, and so he is back in there.
And the 4th turnover by PA. And what was weird is they technically had the first down. It looked like he was going in the end zone. Russell makes a stop. 5:48 left. There's life in the Cyclones. The defense has really played well tonight. We pick a player of the game. I mean, you can pick anybody on the defense. Not that the offense hasn't. They've had some big players too, but defense has really just stepped up here. D.A. Reed out of the shotgun. He's going to turn and hand it. No, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be stacked up back at the 2-yard line. I still think that was the right call because it looked like the running back was going to lose more yardage than that. And
2nd down and 11.
Yeah, he does lose 1 yard back at the 2. .574 yards of offense by PA, and I'm sitting here talking about how defense has played well, but they have. I mean, 4 turnovers. They stopped them 2 different times on 4th downs and held this to 35 points. PA was supposed to win this game by 35 points. Remember that. They were favored by Hootens. Here's the give to Barber. Big hole. He's across the 5-10, gets to the 12 before he's tripped up there.
Barber on the carry.
That's going to make a more manageable 3rd down where you're not dropping back in your own end zone here. They're going to say his knee hit at the 11. So that'll be officially 3rd down and 2. 4:40 left to play in the ball game. Russell trailing 35-17. PA looked like they were going in for a touchdown to put the nail in the coffin. Russellville recovers a fumble. Darian Thomas coming back from an injury. Barber, the running back, goes to the left of D.A. Reed, and he'll get the call again. No, D.A. pulls it, carries it himself. He'll get past the line of scrimmage to about the 13. I think that's about a yard shy of the first down.
Short of the line to gain for a first down. 4th down and inches for the Cyclones.
4th and 1. Russell may go for it here.
I think they will. Russellville hadn't got a good spot all night long.
Yeah, I don't think he made it, but I think he was closer than that.
Yes,
I see what you're saying. Yeah. I say inches, but it's more like a yard because they don't have him quite making the 13-yard line. Out of the shotgun, D.A. Reed. He's going to call his own number, and he's stacked up, pushed backwards. We lost yardage on that play. There was nothing there. D.A. had no chance. He was hit well behind the line of scrimmage, loses 3 yards on the play.
Start 1st and goal.
So the Bruins, after Russellville fails to get it on 4th down, will start 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pulaski
at the
10-yard line.
Cyclone 10-yard line. And it's just, and the ball's on the 10, but the nose football a little past the 10, so they can't get a 1st down. So it's 1st and goal from the 10. 3:37 left. PA, they're going to look to score because there's plenty of time there. You can't take a knee here and run out the clock. I got rankings to think of, too. Busby going to roll out to his right. He's got a man open in the end zone. They threw it low. It's incomplete. He was trying to go to McKinney, and that's the first time they haven't made the connection. It's on McKinney. He had ran a little lasso route in and back out. He was open, but it was a bad throw by Busby. He hadn't made many bad throws, but he's 24 of 39, 347 yards, a couple touchdowns. Does have 2 interceptions. Both those came in the first quarter. One by Caden Rose and one by Mekhi Foster. I really like those little lasso routes where you go in and back out because it's really hard to cover unless you get a zone. They're just going to roll out here to this right. They're going to push him back a little bit. He's at the 20, fires it at. And did Caden Rose come up with it? And he did. Interception, Caden Rose, and he got a knee at the goal line, so it's a ball at the 20 for the Cyclones. Caden Rose, 2nd interception tonight.
At the 20-yard line.
That young man has played a great game on both sides of the ball.
He has. I know there's one state trooper that's pretty happy the way he's played tonight.
I don't know who that'd be. You think he's here?
Oh, I bet he's here. If he's not, maybe he's on patrol listening to us. Maybe that's 3:20 left to play. And the 5th turnover by the Cyclones, 3 interceptions tonight. Second one by Caden Rose. Reed going to roll out to his left. He's in trouble. He's going to throw it complete to Bowes. He's at the 25, and he steps out of bounds. Had some room in front of him, but he ran out of real estate trying to make that catch.
That's a hard throw for Reed going to his left.
Yeah, rolling to that. You're right. Alec Bowles has played pretty well. Almost can forgive him for being a Chiefs fan. It's the ball at the 26-yard line after the 6-yard pickup. The clock stopped with 3:14 left. And now it's about pride. I mean, if you don't win it, that's okay. Let's make it as close as possible. Here comes the blitz. Russellville gives it off to Barber. He plows forward for the 28-yard line. Boy, you can see him as he came toward us. You can see him fighting for extra yards. And he'll pick up 2. It's 3rd and 2. Justin Barber, 17 carries, 66 yards tonight. 62 yards on the ground as a team. But remember, sack totals, bad snaps, that all comes off rushing totals. Even when you take a knee, that comes off the rushing totals. Russellville now over 200 yards total tonight. They have 209. 2:45 left on 3rd down and 3. They're going to pull it, throw a completed pass to Rose. He's got the 1st down. He takes a shot right up near the helmet. And he gets out of bounds, pops right back up at the 31, enough for the 1st down.
That results in a Russellville Cyclone.
Looked like he took a forearm to the face mask there. Pick up a 4 on the play.
That's a good play for Russellville to run. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen it more because it's open.
4 catches tonight for Caden on the offensive side, 96 yards and 1 touchdown, a couple interceptions. D.A. now has thrown for over 150 yards. He's 8 of 18. He's back to pass, and he's going to throw it, and it's incomplete, I believe. Or did we catch it? I hope we didn't catch it. I hope they say incomplete. And they're going to say it's either caught or he's down. Okay, it's a caught and he's rolled down. I was almost incomplete because they drove us backwards on the play. We lost yardage. I would have been fine with an incomplete pass there. They tried to go to Barber, but D.A. was trying to get rid of it because it was almost a sack. And now he hasn't thrown for 150 yards because that one goes backwards for 4. Reed going to roll to his left here on 2nd down and long. Throws it out in the flat and just short of the intended wide receiver, who is injured now. He slid trying to go for it. It was Peyton Harrison, and then the defender came up and rolled up on him, and he hobbles off. He's injured. I don't think it was intentional, but nonetheless, Peyton Harrison's out now as he limps off the field and immediately goes and sits down, being checked out by the trainer, Mike Hilton. So Russell looking at 3rd down and 14 with 1:40 left to go in the game. Russell trailing 35-17. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tracy Daniels will be the running back there with D.A. Reed, the quarterback. Back to pass, Reed. Russell handles the blitz, and D.A. is going to step up. He's got some room. He's across the 30, 35, and he'll slide at the 38-yard line. They're going to step himself up. That can't be a fumble because the ball hit the turf, but he gave himself up there. And D.A. is giving Russell a more manageable 4th down as he slides down at the 38. Pick up of 10 yards for Reed. It's 4th down and 4. Russellville needs the 42-yard line for a 1st down. 4th and 4. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Zone coverage. Jay Reed going to throw it to the right, and he overshoots Caden Rose. Late flag coming in, and we're going to get a roughing the passer. D.A. Reed slow to get up. I believe it's roughing the passer. That was well after the pass, and that would prolong the drive. It's not an automatic 1st down, but Russell just needed 4 yards. D.A. Reed took a shot, and it was late. I think PA knows it because they're staying on the field.
Roughing the passer penalty against the
Reed's
Bruins.
up now, but he had gotten rid of the football, and it's not an automatic 1st down, but they only needed 4 yards. There is no automatic 1st down in high school football penalties. It's going to put them into PA territories. They put it down at the 47, a 15-yard penalty. That's PA's 5th penalty for 47 yards. Russell gets the 1st down here with 58 seconds left to play in the game, trailing 35-17. D.A. going to roll to his left. Not a lot of room. He's going to run out of real estate, but he does actually pick up a yard. Good fake there as he was still looking to pass, but he knew he couldn't throw it. Reed gets a gain of 1.
He was wanting to go to Hallmark. Hallmark was down the field, but he had double coverage.
Yeah, Russell's going to call timeout here with 44 seconds left. We're not going to win the game, but Russell wants to stick on another score here and make it closer. So we're going to take a quick timeout. Cyclones trailing 35-17 with less than a minute left. This is Cyclone football on EAB Sports.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility. Durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
I like this play by Coach Wheeler. Call the timeout. You're going to fight till the end. We don't care if this game's lost. He's wanting to tack on another score. Russellville trailing 35-17, and the game's been closer than that. Russell's had the lead a few times. It was that 3rd quarter where PA scored on 3 consecutive possessions, made it 35-17 after Russellville had the screen underneath, just couldn't make the connection. Tracy Daniels had some blockers in front of him. The pass was low, but that was because the linebacker, Chance McKendra, was bearing down on D.A. Reed.
Yeah, you could tell they were coming before the ball was even snapped.
Well, he had to throw it over the linebacker, but short enough to Tracy, and he just couldn't make that connection. You can't really sidearm it all the time, and it's tough to throw over the top there. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Russellville looking at 3rd down and 9. Clock stop with 42 seconds left. Russellville trailing 13. Reed back to pass. He's going to roll to his right. Got a man wide open on the far side. That's Bowles. He's got the 40. Got the 1st down to 35. 30 down the sideline. Tiptoeing. He's at the 25-20 before being tripped up. But before that, they say he stepped out of bounds at the 23. That almost helps us a little bit. He didn't get the extra yards, but he does to stop the clock if he got out of bounds. A pickup of 23 to the 23. It'll stop the clock for Russell at 32.5 seconds left.
That's a good catch by Bowles.
Yeah, it was. Alec has 4 catches tonight for 47 yards. This will some big players even on offense tonight. Russellville trailing 35-17, trying to tack on a score to make it closer. D.A. Reed rolling to his left on 1st down, throwing a slide and catch. Did he catch it? No, they say Caden Rose. I don't know if he had initially, but the ball does squirt away. Tried to go to Rose, who slid down, couldn't make the connection. A little short on that. 2nd down and 10. The clock stopped with 28.8 left. Reed now 10 of 23 for 170 yards, 1 touchdown. Russellville trailing 35-17. Christian next week. Never been there for a football game. Been there for plenty of basketball games. Even junior high basketball games we've covered there. 2 receivers to each side. Barber, the running back, going to fake to him. Reed rolling out. Got some space over there on the left side. He's going to call his own number. He's at the 20, 15. Slides down, stopped. They could have might have got a penalty there, but they didn't. You're not allowed to touch that quarterback when he starts that slide. But maybe people are worried about him pulling the Kenny Pickett where you fake the slide and stay up. It's 11-yard pickup for DA. 5 yards on 12 carries. Remember, sacks come off his total. First down. Reed looking. He's going to throw to the end zone, and it's batted down before Caden Rose. Caden crossed the face of the safety. Safety made a nice play to knock that one down.
Yeah, that was a good defensive play by PA. That's a touchdown.
8.7 seconds left to go in the game. Russellville trailing 35-17, but the Cyclones in the red zone. They're looking at 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line here. Short side of the field is the left side. Barber back in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Alone to the left is Caden Rose. Now Hallmark comes in motion. Reed looking, nothing there, and he's going to be hit from behind. Ball's free. It's going to be picked up at the 9-yard line by PA, and they return it to the 16, and the clock runs out. Russellville turns the ball over on the last play of the game, unable to get that last touchdown there. So the Cyclones lose it by a score of 35-17. Well, good effort by the Cyclones, just came up a little short. The Cyclones, though, nothing to hang their head about. They were supposed to lose this game by mercy rule. We're going to take a break, come back with your post-game show. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 23 Russellville.
This is Todd, Market President with Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We pride ourselves on being community-focused and connected.
Hi, I'm Charlie, Business Development Officer with Centennial Bank. As a lifelong resident of the River Valley, I am proud to be part of a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities.
Supporting our community starts with people like myself and Charlie, who know and love the River Valley area, which is why we're always banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. NMLS number 564245, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Olathe local student athletes. At Olathe Realty, we believe the community comes first, and there's nothing quite like community than cheering on your favorite team from the stands. Olathe Realty is committed to provide our area with gold standard service in every aspect of your real estate transaction. So whether you're loading up to go to the game or settling in for an evening at home, you can rest assured Olathe Realty is taking care of you. Call us today, 479-968-5668. Olathe Realty, we put the real in real estate. Find us on Facebook today.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lose it by a score of 35-17. A valiant effort tonight for the Cyclones. We're going to do a little scoring recap and then give you the stats. Russellville came out in the second half. They go a minute 34, 50 yards, 4 plays. D.A. Reed hit Caden Rose for a touchdown. After the extra point, Russellville led 17-14. The next 3 possessions, though, the Bruins scored. Drives of 74 yards, 80 yards, and 76 yards. 3 touchdowns, 1 included a 2-point conversion. That was your ball game. The last score came with 11:41 left. Now, PA, they turned the ball over 5 times, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Defense played well for Russellville. They just couldn't keep up. You know, PA is number 2 in the state for a reason, right behind Greenwood. We'll give you the stats of this ball game: 574 yards of offense for the Bruins, 250 for Russellville. Passing for the Cyclones, 170 yards passing, 80 yards rushing for PA, 355 passing, 219. 5 turnovers. Russell had 1. The plays got a little better. Remember, they had a 12-play advantage. They only end up with 5 more plays for Russellville, but a lot of those came late in the ball game. Russell 4 of 14 on 30-down conversions. PA 3 of 9. PA went for it like they always do on 5 fourth downs, but only converted 2 of those actually tonight. 4 individually for Russellville. D.A. Reed passing 10 of 24 for 170 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Receiving 4 catches for Caden Rose for 96 yards and a touchdown. 4 yards. Makai Foster had a catch for 31 yards. On defensive side, Caden Rose 2 interceptions tonight for Russellville. Rushing, Justin Barber 17 carries for 66 yards. D.A. Reed 13 carries for 21 yards. Didn't want to say that Justin Barber had a touchdown for the Cyclones tonight. Russellville loses at 35-17. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, what can you say about the defense? I mean, they just played great, and you brought it out earlier in the game that players play both sides of the ball, offense and defense. But our defense just played a great game, put a lot of pressure on that quarterback. I don't think PA was expecting that, and just made him throw some balls that he didn't want to pass. And look what happened. We intercepted. We just created turnovers and just did a fantastic job. Barber, I want to say something about him. The key to him, and I watched him very closely tonight, once he's hit, he keeps those legs moving. And it paid off tonight, gaining 66 yards. The receivers, you can go down the list. Rose, fantastic job. I think got a good set of hands on him.
I mean, if I had to name player of the game, I think I'd name him. He had a touchdown reception and 2 interceptions.
Just did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Foster, Daniels, both of them played great on defense. I just think that's going to be the key. Yeah, I don't like to lose, and neither does this football team. But if there's a benefit from losing, we're going to see it in the future playing a team like and how we played PA. I think we'll see some benefits in the future against other teams.
Well, Russellville did have 2 turnovers tonight, 1 there at the end. Like I said, Wheeler, I'm sure he's not going to be satisfied with anything, but across the state, people are going to take notice of this and say, wow, that Russellville really kept it in it, and it was even closer than the score showed. Russellville losing tonight 35-17, losing tonight to Pulaski Academy. Well, we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Russellville Cyclone football. Remind you that our next broadcast will be next week as the Cyclones will go on the road to the capital city to face Little Rock Christian. This will be the first ever meeting in football between the 2 schools. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air with the Coaches Show on the radio side at 6:30. The live stream pick up about 6:45. Appreciate you joining us tonight. We also want to send a special thank you to our chief engineer back at the KCJC studios, Stephen Berry. Also our Cyclone Booth media team of Chase Canfield and Maggie Duval. This is River Country KCJC and Cyclone Booth YouTube Sports, a year home for all Cyclone sports all season long. Our score from Cyclone Stadium, once again, it was Pulaski Academy 35, the Russellville Cyclones 17. Stay tuned. Coming up in about 13 minutes or so, you can hear the scoreboard show with Rex Nelson beginning at 10 o'clock until midnight over on the radio side on FM 102.3. For Maggie Duval and Chase Canfield, Aaron Duval, Stephen Berry, I'm Mickey Duval reminding you, if you're out on your bike tonight, as always, do wear white. So long, everybody.